I want to have a job in something I love doing. ICB has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you can learn at ICB, there's no way you won't succeed. You can even host your own radio show. Go to beonair.com/Lombard to enroll now. That's beonair.com/Lombard.
One down in behind the net to the right wing corner. As the pass comes through the middle, deflects up into the air to the right wing corner where Gallagher will chase out after it as he sends it over to the left wing corner. Pass up along the far boards to nobody as that one will be taken back by Northwestern, as that was Galad who was the one trying to pass it out as it goes back to the right wing for a shot as it's sent up into the air. It was Jason Pischke with the shot on Matt Johnson, so it'll be a face-off opportunity here in the Northwestern zone in the right circle.
So yeah, the first shot of the game there for Lewis University. Good shot, nice save by Johnson. And we're looking at the and here we go, face-off.
As this face-off won into the right wing half boards by Northwestern, as that patch just a little bit out of the reach of Gandolfo, he gets it up to Chapman. As Chapman will send it to the right wing corner of the zone, chasing in after it, but beating him there was Lewis, as trying to take it away was Hojek, as his team finally has control. Back over to Hojek along the left wings, crosses the blue line, mishandle of the puck, and they have a hooking call going to be going against Northwestern here as we watch this one.
Yeah, we're going to see that play again. Lewis trying to break up ice there, get it up to the neutral zone, and you can see the hook coming right there on Northwestern. And Lewis is going to have a power play opportunity here.
So it goes against Alexander Gandolfo, does the hooking for Lewis, as we'll see if they can strike first here with 18:02 left. As this face-off from the left circle, one up to the left point to Schwartz as he goes back to the half boards. Back up to Schwartz as he looks over to Hojek as they work the umbrella and have it now up at the point as they send it back down towards the right wing corner. As Mike Flynn, a backhander to free the puck up, takes it himself and just backhands it nicely out of the zone. He saw the opening towards the middle of the ice and sent it there.
Yeah, good ice there on Northwestern to get that puck out of the zone. And we got minute 30 left on the power play.
As this one will come over to the near side on Tyler Adams' stick, as this one will be lost right back to Northwestern, but Adams holds it in at the right point as his team looks to hold on to it there. Adams taking it off the boards into the high slot for a shot opportunity, and he scores. What work by Adams there, just able to move around a player and get it to the net.
Yeah, great shot by Adams there, we're going to look at that again. Lewis able to keep it in the zone, and Adams able to get control of the puck right there, skates around to the right into the center of the ice, and look at that lefty, that wrist shot, great wrist shot there, Matt Johnson.
Well, what really gave him the big opportunity was Bradley Hojek, who's actually it's technically an interference, so Lewis getting away with the one there. You can probably what you'd say if you're Northwestern, because that's what allowed Hojek to come free into the slot the way he did. As this one in behind the Lewis net comes over to the near side, bounces over up onto Kevin Hart's stick as Hart crosses the blue line of Northwestern, poked away from him. Mike Fuentes with the pass through the middle, just out of the reach of Matt Johnson as it goes in behind the Lewis net. As there, Haft takes the puck away, looking for a pass as he sends that one up for a pass, and a shot opportunity for Mike Fuentes as that one finally held on to.
Yeah, we're going to see that again. Lewis losing control of the puck, and good heads-up play there by C.J. Haight to get the puck out front. Get off a high-quality shot there anyway.
Yeah,
now we see it again.
He saucer passed this one, and I don't actually think he needed to, as this one was won by Lewis over to the near side and back out into the neutral zone. Turns into a 2-on-1 here. As the shot and the save by Johnson on the shot opportunity from Patrick Gill. Comes back over to the near side, and almost a turnover right in the middle by Northwestern as they're able to clear this one away. As this one will come back to Michael Galad as he has it in the left wing corner. Sends it up along the far boards, grabbed out of the air by Cody Post as he sends it down in behind for his team. As it's on the stick again of Gill as he tried to feed a pass for into the slot for Post. Couldn't hit him with it. As this one will bounce right into the middle and be cleared, or dumped it back in, by Lewis. As Lewis, they've had some good opportunities here early on. And then almost a turnover right in front of his own net did Galat Gets a little bit of help from Gallagher, who sends it over to the far side. But right there was Kendall Dale, as it's taken away and poked out of the zone by Brennan O'Connell. This one will be dumped down into the left wing corner. O'Connell chasing after it, held in at the left point by the defense of Northwestern as this one goes along the left wing half boards. As this one on the stick of Garrett Becker as he backhands this one over to the near side, and then Eric Shalick will send it to the left wing half boards. As this one taken back, and just a little bit of back and forth here, but Northwestern just trying to get some offensive pressure going and haven't had it so far. As this one along the near side, Chapman looking to hold it in the zone, poked away from him. As this one dumped right back down in, bounces off of the boards and comes right to number 21, Kendall Dale, as it's held in nicely at the blue line by Gandolfo for his shot, and he just missed that one wide. Over to the near side, Chapman in a board battle there as he will lose it to Lewis. As that one coming in was Shane Flynn, able to get it out towards the slot, and trying to get a shot off was Chapman. Couldn't have it go as it was poked away from him. Left wing half boards, and down in the left wing corner, it's onto the stick of Kendall Dale again. Stolen away by his counterpart, and Chapman tried to feed it into the slot for Gandolfo. Gets to the point for a shot from Garrett Becker. Rebound opportunity came out off of Jules Vizan as that one goes in behind. So some good offensive pressure here so far for Northwestern as it was on the stick of Shane Flynn, and he lost it to Lewis, who clears the zone as it was on the stick of number 9 and Vincent Kessick, who was finally able to get it out. Tried to get the breakout up ahead quickly, trying to catch them in the change was Shane Flynn. He'll just direct it into the zone as Northwestern will go for a change of their own. As C.J. Haft comes in and steals the puck, sends it along the near boards. Trying to go back to him was Mike Fuentes as he had taken it back. As this one goes to the far side. Pass off the skate of Kevin Wrighty as that one will come to the near side and be dumped in by Lewis. As sending it over to his looking for his defensive partner there was Rossetto, but Fisher was on the other side, which caused a turnover and an opportunity for Lewis, but they still control actually. This one comes up to the top of the left circle for a shot, and it goes wide off of Tyler Adams' stick. Near half boards to the right wing corner. That puck trying to free it up are both teams. As this one finally lifted out of the zone by Northwestern, hits off the skate there of Adams as he passes it over to Schwartz. As Schwartz stopping as his team makes a change, passes it off to the left as that one is shot and dumped in by Kevin Hart as this one comes over to the near side. Back in behind, it's on Rossetto's stick, who gets a big check on him, but he gets up easily. He saw the check coming and kind of rode with it and was able to send this one down, but it goes too far for an icing, so bring it back into the Northwestern zone.
And Northwestern getting some good opportunities, and let's see this play right here. That's just the icing call that we just had. Northwestern relieving a little pressure, but the Northwestern forwards have been putting a lot of pressure on and doing a good job keeping the puck in the Lewis zone, but unable to connect so far.
Right, they were, and now it's kind of...
No, it's gone back a little bit.
Right, as we hit the 13-minute mark here in the first period, 1-0 Lewis as they have a power play goal, as this one into the right wing corner picked up by Ricky Gattone as he sends it over to the far side towards Matt Johnson's stick. As he gets around one defender, as he streaks up ahead, it's a 2-on-2. As he takes a shot from the top of the right circle, Jules Vizan sends it over to the near half boards where Gattone tries to keep the puck in. Left wing half boards, we got a hand up in the air. We're going to get a penalty here. It's going to be a hold, I believe, against Lewis University, as we'll try and get another look at that one.
Yeah, and you see Johnson getting off a good shot there. The rebound comes out, and it looks like a hold against Gattone there. So Northwestern going to get an opportunity here, their first power play opportunity of the game.
To Garrett Becker as he goes over to Galat. Back to Becker, the one-timer shot as that one's deflected away on Jules Vizan's pads. As this one back into the end boards, over to Choi. As he surveys along the half boards, passes it back up to Becker, who gets it to Galat. Galat pat around one player, but did a little bit too much work, and you may have an opportunity here. But hitting it off his own player's skate was Tyler Adams, and he stopped his own team from having a rush. They would have had a 3-on-1 probably, but they end up getting nothing. But they do get to clear the puck, and they've killed off 30 seconds of this power play already.
Yeah, good unfortunate situation there. He needed to be more aware of what was going on in the ice and get that puck up ice.
Well, he tried to make the passes. There's a pass opportunity that hits off of his skate from Patrick Gill, as now goes Ricky Gattone along the left wing boards. As he sends a pass out into the middle, trying to get a tip in front from Leganecci. Couldn't get it towards the net as it comes over to Matthew Eberhardt, who will be able to dump it back down as they've killed off the first minute of this power play. But for going back to what we were saying, I mean, he tried to pass it up to get it going, but he didn't make the best pass. If he just kept skating a little bit and let his players skate out a little bit more, he would have had the opportunity. As Northwestern controlling in behind the Lewis net. As they pass it up to Rossetto as he sends a shot forward, and getting it through the traffic there was Austin Julvizan, as I don't know how he really saw that one. It looked like there was some good traffic out in front of him.
Yeah, we're going to see that again. The pass comes up to the point, up to Rossetto. Gets off a nice blast. Good stop there and we're going to take a look at that again.
As we'll see if we get that one as he's just a tall guy in Julvizan, so he's just able to see around it. As Lewis is able to clear this one down, as he was able to see over the top of the player in front and then kind of angle around to see the puck, and he just happened to go the right way, which always helps out. As this one along the left wing. Quick shot there from Gallagher, and it's covered up by Julvizan as we hit the 11-second mark for that power play opportunity. As we'll get a quick look here.
We'll see that again. Julvizan coming out of the net well and taking down that angle, and Northwestern gets off a shot there, but Julvizan right there to make a good stop again.
As the left wing circle face-off, one to Simon Choi. As this one comes out, 7 seconds left. This will probably kill off the last little bit as Northwestern goes and retrieves in their own end. As the power play ends in Northwestern, it's back to 5-on-5. They're 5-on-5. They're 0 for 1 so far. As a quick shot from the top of the right circle from Leganecci deflects up to the left wing corner. As Gattone sending it down low, comes back up top. As there a check put on, no hand up in the air. As that one was put on to number 29 in Santelli, as that will be covered up by Matt Johnson. Nicholas Santinelli was the one who got hit there.
Yeah, a good hit there on Northwestern, or by Northwestern. We're going to see that again.
Yeah, you saw it there.
Santinelli getting knocked down to the ice. Good no call there, I believe. It looked like a good hit.
And then you have just Matt Johnson covering the puck there, just trying to put a move around a player, but sent it right towards the net. It was one of the guys on Lewis streaking, as this one will come to Galat as he stick handles around one player. Lost it in behind to the near side as the pass comes out through the neutral zone, gets past a couple of players and Santinelli and a couple others, as this will go to the right wing corner on Ponchki's stick as he sends it over for the near side. As Gallagher gets that one, comes right into the middle, and Chapman couldn't get a shot off. Somebody got a stick on him, and they got the puck away right away.
Santelli with a good stick there.
As that one sent back down into the right wing corner, no icing here. As that one kind of hopped in behind as it hit a weird spot on the ice, which turned it over almost onto the stick of Gandolfo. He couldn't get a shot off. Good back pressure by Lewis. As bringing this one in was Hojek, as he sends a centering pass just out of the reach of Bernards, as that one goes to the far side, bouncing off the sticks, and finally almost having control was Chapman. Kicked it away from his own as he delivers a hit there to Kevin Ridey, as a couple of the hitting game starting to get going for Northwestern, it seems.
Yeah, very physical game so far. Northwestern with some good clean hits on the Lewis players.
As almost stealing the puck away there was Eric Shalik. It deflected off of his skate, but he couldn't control it enough to get it out in front. As now it goes right to him as he stole it away, bounced up into the air. Good recovery by the player who got the pass to send it back out in the neutral zone. And there's another hit, this time by Mike Flynn. And you can hear the bench of Northwestern. They're starting to get a little bit energized.
Yes, and that's 3 good hits that I count anyways, and Northwestern doing a good job attacking the Lewis players and creating some opportunities.
And more importantly, they've been clean hits too. It's not like they're just looking to line up guys and take them out. They're taking the hit opportunities that they have there. As this one controlled by Garrett Becker, and we get a whistle, I believe, for the offsides. So we'll put this face-off into the dot, I believe, outside of the Northwestern zone. As you watch that again.
Yeah, and we're going to see Northwestern there.
Yeah, it was Kevin Hart, I think, was the one And no relation to Kevin Hart, the comedian. As his face-off from the near dot, controlled by Lewis as it's back to John Schwartz. As Schwartz starts up through center ice, crosses the Northwestern blue line, trying to pass it to himself off the boards in the left wing corner. As he looked to put a hit on, but able to absorb it for the most part was Mike Flynn. As this comes to the near side to Haft. As Haft sending it up ahead for Matt Johnson, bounces away from him and back over to Schwartz. As Schwartz lost it off his stick as it goes to Tyler Adams. Adams from behind his own net with a head of steam. Crosses the blue line of his own end, now the Northwestern blue line, and he lost the puck in the near half boards as this one bounces back out to Cody Post. D-to-D with the pass to Schwartz, who looks for a place to go with it, but good pressure there, turns the puck over. It's on Matt Johnson's stick as he tried to backhand a pass over to C.J. Haft, stolen away nicely by John Schwartz as he's behind his own net. Back over to the far side and now through center ice. That puck comes back free into the near half boards where Lewis looks to try and dump it in. Ends up hitting off of the player in Patrick Gill as this one will bounce back through the neutral zone right towards Choi. As it rings around right wing half boards onto the stick of Vince Kessick as he lost it to Leganecci. As Leganecci tried to send it up to the point but turned it over as this one will go down. I don't think it's going to go far enough for icing. As a nice move there by Jared Fisher. Good little stop to free the puck up and get a pass ahead. As this one around himself to by Gatone as he tried to get it over to a player. Is there another hit? This one by Jared Fisher as this goes up to Choi. As Choi sending a shot forward onto Jules Vizan as he was very far out of his net to cover that one up, and we get a little bit of extracurriculars in front.
Yeah, let's take a look at that again. That's a shot there on Jules Van coming out of the net, like Chris said, to cover that one up. But a good heads-up play in this game, not letting any pucks loose.
And when you look at it too, though, for Jules Vizan, I mean, he was really out on top of that crease. As we're getting a guy on either side, I think we might end up having 4-on-4 hockey here. Just looking to count the numbers that are out there. And yep, we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes as you get coincidental minors on either side. Looks like Kendall Dale is on one side, and then on the other side is Jacob Leganecci. So with 6:41 left to go here in the first period, it's 1-0 Lewis. We got 2 minutes of 4-on-4 hockey. Is this one up to the right point for a shot from Galat that deflects into the left wing corner. As blockering it away was Jules Vizan, as Northwestern looking to try and keep control with Mike Fuentes. As he sends it up to the right point, bounces over the stick of Michael Galat as it goes to John Gallagher. As Gallagher a pass over to Galat, stolen away onto the stick of Righty. As he lost it to Matt Johnson. As Matt Johnson across the Lewis blue line off the right wing half boards delivers a hit to try and keep the puck. But Lewis with good help there is able to send it right back down. That actually, I was wondering if they were going to call an icing, and they didn't.
That was an icing, but
as this pass comes through center ice, and where we are, we can hear whistles from the other side at times, and sometimes they kind of time up with something that's happening. So sometimes I'll get fooled a little bit by that. As this one will come over to the right wing as Galat fakes a slap shot and now takes it down into the right wing corner and in behind the net. Good poke, frees it up though from Matthew Ponchke as he has it along the far side. As he gets taken out by Ricky Gatone there, and he's tripped up by Gatone as Simon Choi will touch this puck up. We will have 4-on-3 hockey here now for 52 seconds, and then it'll go to 5-on-4 hockey for the rest of that time. And then I just saw another whistle go, I think, too.
Yeah, we're going to see that play again. Gatone getting called for the tripping, I believe, or hooking.
Yeah.
But he did not like that call, as you can see from his reaction. And as Chris just said, we're going to have 4-on-3 hockey for 55 seconds, and then 5-on-4 hockey for the remainder of Gatone's penalty.
Right. So 4-on-3, then 5-on-4. So we'll see what happens here. Is 1-for-1 so far as Lewis, as they tried to send a pass into the middle, deflected away nicely by a couple of Northwestern players. Able to finish off was O'Connell. As back in behind his net is that is Bernard's. It's always tough to tell if it's a 5 or a 6 on that jersey with a little bit of a tuck, because they have a 57 and a 67. As Tyler Adams has it down in behind the net to the right wing corner, back up to the point for Schwartz as he goes to the top of the left circle for a shot there that goes wide of the net from Pischke. As that one goes to the right wing half boards, back up to the point now for Schwartz. Shooting there, but able to get in the lane was Garrett Beckers. That one deflected and just deflects out into the neutral zone as O'Connell's able to push it a little bit farther and go off for another killer. Bernard's sending it to the right wing corner, as getting there first will be Mike Flynn, and he's able to send this one down, as coming out was the player in Leganecci as he races towards the puck, which causes the player to come out of his own net in Jules Vazan, and able to hit it out of the air somehow is Leganecci. It would have been a high stick if anyone on Northwestern touched it, but a nice job to not allow a break to start the other way. As sending it off the glass, high off that glass, was Rossetto, and we get a whistle there, as I think that it was a hand pass is the call.
Oh, okay.
So we're now to 5-on-4, still with 47 more seconds for the penalty on Ricky Gatone.
And
as it'll be a face-off in the near dot with 4 minutes to go.
That's still 1-0 score here. Lewis ahead, with just 47 seconds left on their power play.
As this one along the far side of Santelli, as he'll send this one down in, as he sends it to the right wing corner, where it'll now get back up to the point, sending it back to the right wing half boards, over towards righty as he has it there. Looking around, creating some space, and now sending it back up top. Back to righty in the right circle as that one deflected away by Jared Fisher to the right wing corner. As Fisher battling for the puck there as he puts a hit on and freed the puck up, but Lewis able to control. As there a shot from a sharp angle as that goes to the left wing half boards. That was off the stick of Eberhardt. As Northwestern really pushing out on their kill there. And Leganecci able to win a battle for the puck as he starts forward, and then lost it as he was going forward. Skating back in is Hojak as he drops it off to the top of the right circle for a shot that deflects off of Mike Fuentes and out of play. That'll keep the face-off inside the Northwestern zone as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 1 for 2 now is Lewis as we watch that again.
Yeah, and we're going to see the shot here by Lewis, and it was just knocked up and went out of play. And a good job there by Northwestern defenders getting in front of those pucks, and a nice play by Leganecci prior to that play, getting the puck out of the zone.
And I think he was waiting for, I think he thought Righty was going to be the one to come take that puck as he dropped it off on that play. Either way, Northwestern controlling now. It's Galad as he has some back pressure, but he's able to get it off to Scott Shalick. As Shalick will throw it down in behind the net off of Jules Vazan. And then we get a whistle here right at center ice. We got the hand up into the air, as we're going to get a slash call go against, I believe that is number 53, and Kevin Hart, who goes in for 2 minutes. As we'll see if we maybe get a view of it.
That right there.
It was behind the play, so I don't know if we're going to catch it or not, or when it happened. It happened pretty early on, actually.
So another power play opportunity here for Northwestern.
Oh, for
with
one.
3:14 left in the first period.
Right. Minute 14 will be at if they can't score on this one, as they are 0 for 1 on it as of right now. We'll see what they can do here, as it'll be Gatone out there with Leganecci and Choi, as that one will be won by Lewis and out, as they have done pretty well on these face-offs at least for the 2 draws for the start of the power play. They've been pretty good on those. As this one comes back over to Troy, he passes it over to Gatone. Gatone along the left wing, skating into the zone. Down in behind, cuts out in front, now in behind the net. Sends a pass in front, shot in the goal. Jacob Leganecci. What a pass from Ricky Gatone, and what a job by Leganecci to get his puck on the stick as we watch that again.
Yeah, we'll see that again. Gatone going back behind the net and getting it right out front to Leganecci, and a good heads-up play by Leganecci getting that pass.
And when you look at it, too, from the standpoint of Lewis, Tyler Adams isn't going to be happy with himself. He tries to poke at Gatone, and then he doesn't realize Leganecci's right in the middle there. He turns too late, and he can't tie up the stick of Leganecci, which allows him to hit that one right in and tie this game up at 1. So face-off back from center ice. We've got a tied game here with 2:50 left to go here in this third period, as Haft will send this one down deep. As this one comes over to the near side, will bounce back out off the boards and come over to Garrett Becker. As he sends it over to the far side, Matt Johnson gets laid out there. Good hit as that one will bounce off the boards and go in behind. where C.J. Haft is as he tried to send it back over for Mike Fuentes. As this one comes over to the near side, back towards Matt Johnson. He can't hold on to the puck. As getting around one is Pischke as he skates in, puts it on for a shot, but he got tied up, and we got the hand up in the air. We're going to get the hook call, but I think we're not going to get the penalty shot. I don't think they're calling for that. I think it's just going to be a power play opportunity here with 2:14 left to go.
Yeah, it looks like Fuentes getting called there, and we'll take a look at that again. That was Jason Pischke trying to get off a shot, and Fuentes came in at the last second there.
Yeah, you could clearly see the hook, and that's a penalty if you're Northwestern. You're happy that your guy takes it because he stopped an opportunity, but it was a good save there by Matt Johnson still, because it was still a decent opportunity for the man who had the puck in Pischke. So
yeah, he took one for the team there.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to. As when you look at it now, it's a 1 for 2, and we'll see what they can do here on their third power play opportunity for Lewis. As this one along the near side, Northwestern able to win out. It's a race to the puck as it's Adams and Gatone racing to the left wing corner. As he gets there, as both players get there, as Gatone gets hit, and we get a whistle here. As
against Adams.
We'll see what the penalty is going to be called, and I think you're getting a little bit of a.
It looked like a frustration penalty. Gatone beating him to the puck there.
Well, he didn't quite beat him there. He kind of got there at the same time. Didn't get to see what they made as the call.
But we'll take a look at that again.
It goes into the left wing corner, so a little bit tough to tell from that angle, but still, I think maybe they were saying Gatone went down a little easy. Might have been what it was too, but either way, it's 4-on-4 hockey for 1:43. Then we have a very short power play for Northwestern.
Yeah, and there's 2 minutes left, or 1:59 left in the period here, so 4-on-4 hockey for most of the remainder of the period.
As this one will be one up to the left point, now over for Galatas. He sends a shot that deflects off a player and comes over to the near side. As this one, it looked like it was almost going to bounce towards the net. Comes back over to Galat. He's got a lot of free room. Sends a shot from the top of the right circle, but it deflects off of Santelli into the right wing half boards. Well, on the far boards, a good pinch there by Galat as he's able to get it back down deep. Picked up by Choi in behind, and it's called a hand pass. As we'll watch that again. It didn't look like he touched that with his hand, but we'll get a better look at it here.
Yeah, you see Galat chasing the puck down in the right wing corner.
Yeah, maybe he did. Looks like, yeah, he probably did after I take another look at it. Just tough to tell from our angle sometimes.
Yeah.
And when the play goes that quick. As his face-off from the far dot will be 1 to Leganecci as he comes back over to Garrett Becker. As Becker along the left wing gets around one defender and into the zone. As he's in the left circle, still having that puck on his stick. Backhands a pass towards the middle. Matt Johnson can't get a shot off as it goes to the right wing half boards. Mike Flynn lost it off his stick. It'll get past Matt Johnson as it's going to be a 2-on-1 here as Garrett Becker's back. Pass comes across, but Becker's able to get a piece of the pass to not allow an opportunity. Would have been a great opportunity, too, for Lewis as two players ride each other down, and Johnson, as he's trying to free that puck up as it's underneath the player, and then it's just kicked away to Becker, but he kicks it right to a player for his shot. Good save made by Matt Johnson through traffic, and now we got the hand up. Northwestern's going to go back onto the kill as that puck came out of the zone, and we got the official here, though. He was pointing to the Lewis bench.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at that again. Free puck there, and Lewis player wins and we didn't get to see the penalty there on the replay, but it was Matt Johnson called for.
Well, I believe the call was that it was a offsides, or maybe even too many men. I'm not even sure, but either way, penalty against Northwestern. Now it goes to. I want to make sure we get this right. It goes to a 4-on-3 now. So you're going to have the penalty expire first for Northwestern. So then it'll go to 4-on-4, and then it'll go back to 5-on-4. So talk about making Dr. P do some work.
Yeah.
As this one from center ice, won by Northwestern and sent forward, but it goes right onto the stick of John Schwartz. As Schwartz sends it over to the far side, over to Hojek. So he has the top of the left circle. As he'll find his way up to the left point, finding some room for a shot there. Good blocker save made by Matt Johnson as it goes back to the left point to Hojek. Back down in the left wing corner. Hojek top of the left circle, sends a shot forward. Johnson with a save, rebound opportunity, and goal. Believe that was Schwartz right in the middle, who ends up getting the shot and sending it in to make it 2-1.
Yeah, we'll see that replay again. Good puck work by Lewis, getting it out to Pat Gill at the point. He gets off a blast, and this was actually the save by Johnson.
Right.
Made a nice save there.
But here's coming now where they get the opportunity for the shot.
And the pass went out to Hojek, who got off a nice blast, and John Schwartz was right there.
Yeah, he just found the rebound and just not able to get it out of the way. It was Johnson, but it was a good save. Either way, it's 2-1. Lewis is Simon Choi had it in the right wing half boards, tried to send it up to the right point, gets around the player there, and John Rossetto is skating along the left wing as Hojek, as he sends a pass towards the middle, deflects away over to the near side. As Choi, they try to get it up to him as he was breaking out in behind the defense. As he goes in behind, he avoids the check there, but his stick his hand still got stuck with his stick, so he was not able to completely get around it. As the period ends, you have 1 second left of 4-on-4 into the second period, and then you'll have a power play opportunity for 1:09 in that second period for Lewis.
For Lewis, yeah.
So a lot of penalties there, a lot of penalties really in that first period as a whole. Yeah, for both teams.
If I remember correctly, all 3 goals were power play goals.
I believe yes, the first, they were all 3 power play goals. Yeah, you are correct. So a lot of power plays and a lot of power play goals. No 5-on-5 goals yet. And the way that the penalties are going, we could see some more in this second period.
Yeah, and I don't believe I've seen this much 4-on-3 hockey in my entire life. And this is amazing, and it's a very physical game so far, and there's been a lot of clean hits on both ends. And Northwestern has been doing a great job applying a lot of pressure on Lewis, but just a few it seemed like a few retaliatory penalties.
Yeah, a couple of them. It's been really kind of back and forth in that sort of aspect. It hasn't been too chippy. There's still a little bit of chippiness to the game that you can kind of feel it.
Yeah.
But not too bad, but enough where it's like, okay, refs got to make sure they keep control of the game.
Right. And as we had talked about before the game, this is a big series for Northwestern. They need to pull off 2 victories on this weekend series to get into postseason play.
And they need to score a lot of goals, too, because goal differential is really what one of the big determining factor is if they end up tying with these teams that they're going to need to have happen. So a lot needs to go right. They have to really have their fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. We have second period coming up here in just a few minutes. We'll take a timeout and be back with that here on SportstownChicago.com.
I want to have a job in something I love doing. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. ICB has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn at ICB, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment, actual hands-on. You can even host your own country radio show. All of our teachers actually work in the industry too. Go to beonair.com/country and register for your chance to win a pair of Country Thunder tickets. That's beonair.com/country.
to Lewis, and Lewis skates up ice. Number 10, Joe Pagel. He's fighting for the puck down in the left wing corner. Puck still down in the left wing corner, comes up to the point, sent back into the zone by Nick Santelli, gets it back down into the left wing corner, and the puck just kind of just out of our sight there, and there are a couple players battling for the puck. It finally comes loose and skating up the, the puck is in the neutral zone, gets knocked back into the Northwestern zone. Nice pass up there to, beautiful pass in front to Leganeche from Eric Shalik, and Leganeche just out of his reach and was unable to get a shot on goal.
Almost a great opportunity for O'Connell. He just couldn't get the puck towards the net.
And Northwestern able to keep the puck in the zone. Jared Fisher trying to send it in, and it's deflected by Pat Gill, and the puck goes up and out of play there. And good opportunity there for Northwestern.
Yeah, trying to see here if we can see who it hits off the bench. I didn't think it actually, it looked like it just touched the player on the bench there, but it's all right. I mean, when you look at it here for Northwestern, they're starting to get a little bit of momentum back after that 5-on-5 goal. They were really kind of on their heels, still making some mistakes at some point that they've got to try and eliminate. But other than that, it's been pretty good so far. They're starting to create more opportunities. We're actually going to get a penalty on Haft here, as he's going to go into the box. So it's going to end up going into the Northwestern zone. I didn't see the hand signal for what the call is on Haft. But this penalty brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin. Go to beonair.com/Lombard for more information. As you can call the number 630-916-1700 or text suburb to 33239.
And Northwestern able to control the draw, and good job getting it out of the zone there. And Northwestern with a break here, Leganeche tries to get a pass to Gatone on the left wing, but he's unable to get it through. Coming back down is Lewis in the Northwestern zone in the left wing corner. A pass comes out to the point, a blast by John Schwartz, and a good glove save there by Matt Johnson.
And I think we just got a penalty called on Lewis. As we're going to watch this here, you see battling out in front of the net. You can see that Fisher is battling in front. He's been really physical there with number 57 and Brennan Bernards, as there's a good save there on the shot from Matt Johnson. But Bernards is who's ended up getting a call. He threw a punch at Ricky Gatone, so he gets a roughing. We now have 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 33.
Yep.
And this penalty brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin. Go to beonair.com. And if you're interested in a career that covers sports, music, news, entertainment, video, editing, production, directing, audio, interactive web content, and more, go to the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, and you can try your hand at all that.
And draw there, just knocked Lewis trying to knock it out of their own zone, and it was deflected onto the Northwestern bench. We got 4-on-4 hockey. Mike Flynn gets off a blast, kicked aside by Jules Van. And Lewis trying to retrieve the puck in their own zone. And that's John Schwartz starts heading up ice. He looks up ice. He gets a pass off to number 67. That's Matt Edenhart. And coming in front, it came over to number 2, Tyler Adams. He gets off a shot which was blocked by Becker and tries to center it over to a teammate of his in Northwestern. Finally able to get it out of the zone. Got almost a 2-on-1 here. Gatone with a shot from the left slot, and a good save there by Jules Van. And coming back away with it is Lewis, skating up ice against Tyler Adams. He gets across the blue line. He's tripped up there by Garrett Becker on a good defensive play. Streaking up the left side, Simon Choi tries to get off a centering pass. It's blocked by John Schwartz. And coming back down, number 2, Tyler Adams, skates up across the Northwestern blue line, goes around Becker, gets off a shot, and he's knocked down. The goal's knocked off the post there.
Well, yeah, you're going to watch it here, and you see as he's coming down the right wing, he's going against Mike Flynn, and Flynn is able to still kind of keep him to the outside there as he was trying to cut in towards the middle. He couldn't power turn into the middle to get a shot opportunity off, as we're going to get a better look at this one up close. I think it's Flynn who comes across and cuts him off. Yeah, as battling on the far side was Becker to hold him there. He got around Becker, but a good job on the help defense by Mike Flynn.
So we got 22 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey. And then, and back in the action here, number 28, Nick Johnson gets off a centering pass to Jason Pischke, who tries to get off a shot, and it's blocked. And coming back down ice, Matt Johnson passed just too far ahead of Leganeche. It goes back behind the Lewis net over in the right wing corner at the right wing half boards. On the stick right now, Matt Johnson, he gets it over to Leganeche, who gets off. Oh no, wait, I didn't see that. No, Garrett Beck. No, that's 14.
That's
Excuse me.
John Gallagher.
John Gallagher. And Matt Johnson getting off a shot there in front, just went wide right. Johnson getting off another shot and saved there by Jules, man. So some good opportunities here. Just 4 seconds left. We're 5-on-4 hockey, and just 4 seconds left on the penalty. Let's take a look at.
As you're looking at this replay, and Matt Johnson there, that was the end of it, getting that great opportunity. As a lefty, he kind of has to turn his body to do so. I wonder if we get to see, you can't quite see as we had a fan stand up, but his first shot opportunity, if he hits the net with that one, he got a lot on it, would have been a great opportunity.
And just 1 second left on the Lewis penalty. We're going to get a draw in the Lewis zone. So 1 second left on the Northwestern power play. Brendan O'Connell on the draw against the captain for Lewis, Brad Hojek. Northwestern unable to come, or they get it down behind the Lewis net. Centering pass there, unable to connect, and getting a shot off from the point, Rossetto, and another nice stop by Jules Van.
Yeah, as Rossetto was able to get that through the traffic, but unfortunately there wasn't enough in traffic in front of Jules Van for him to not be able to see it. So he was able to make a nice save.
And just 12:01 left here in the second period. Oh, excuse me. And we got another puck going up and out of play again. 2-2 score here.
Yeah, 2-2 score.
2-2 score, 11:53 left in the second period. And we're going to get a draw in the Lewis zone. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. And draw goes. Lewis almost able to get it out of their zone. Kept in the zone nicely by O'Connell. Sent back around behind the Lewis net. Picking it up there is number 5, John Schwartz. He sends it around the left wing side. And it comes back on the left wing side to number 24, Brad Hojek. Tries to send it up ice to Kevin Reedy. It's intercepted by Chapman. And a good hit there by Hojek on Chapman. And a good clean hit. The ref saw it, no call. So, and Lewis able to get it back out of the zone, streaking up the left side across the red line. Tyler Adams gets off a shot. It's deflected there by Rossetto. Good poke by Rossetto to get that puck away from the net. Lewis able to keep the puck in the zone. Brendan Bernard's in the left wing corner. Tries to center it, but it just trickles. It gets deflected by a Northwestern player and trickles out of the zone. And chasing it over in the Northwestern zone, Jared Fisher. Oh, and it comes back in front there, getting off a shot there right out in front. I couldn't see the number, but a good heads-up save there by Johnson.
Yeah, great job by Matt Johnson. As you see, Northwestern was having some issues getting out of their own end, as this one bounces right in towards the middle, and a good pass to get that one up forward. As you get to see it here now from Matt Johnson's view, he almost went and played that puck, wasn't able to get there, as he saw it the entire way. Even though he had that player right out in front, he was able to get down and stop the low opportunity.
And pass there went outside the Northwestern zone. Lewis regroups, gets it back into the Northwestern zone, not trying to get it down into the left wing corner. Pat Gill, Northwestern intercepts. Michael Flynn sends it down the ice. And it must have been deflected by a Lewis player. Northwestern able to keep it in the Lewis zone, and that puck deflected by Matt Eberhardt, and it goes up in the rafters, and we're going to get a face-off in the Lewis zone here, 10:21, or 10:22 left in the second period.
Yeah, when you look at it so far for Northwestern, it's just about keeping momentum on your side right now and just keeping the opportunities going, as they've had a couple, but no good ones so far here on 5-on-5 as of late.
And Leganeche tries centering the pass, and it's deflected away by Kevin Hart, and it comes up to center ice to number 70, Ethan Sweeney. He knocks it back behind the Northwestern net, and chasing it back there, Garrett Becker, and we're going to get a call there.
Yeah, it was an easy call for them on this one on Kevin Hart. You're going to get a good look at it here, as if you pay attention to Garrett Becker as he's coming in behind, he gets a huge hit delivered by Hart in behind, straight into the square of the back. So he's going in the box for 2 minutes, and it's going to be another power play opportunity for Northwestern. And it was really an easy call for the officials there. They both, I mean, that's where the puck is. Everybody's looking there. If you're going to deliver a hit like that to a guy, you can't do it right in front of the refs like that.
Right.
I mean,
right, you got to be a little more discreet about it.
Yeah, that wasn't discreet at all. But this is a guy, when you look at it in Kevin Hart, he's a guy who gets a lot of penalty minutes for this team. He leads his team in penalty minutes at 66. That's before coming into tonight. He's already had a couple of penalties here, so he's got to be almost to that 70 mark, almost past that, as you're having the Lewis team, the officials are talking with him. And while we have a second here, we'll tell you who this power play is brought to you by. It's brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin. Go to beonair.com/Lombard for more information. If you're interested in a career in broadcasting, then consider the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Call 630-916-1700, as we're going to get a good look at this one again. As you see Kevin Hart, he looked like he might have even left his feet a little bit too when he was going to put that one in. Hopefully Garrett Becker's all right. I kind of see him grabbing his side there, as we're going to get a really good look at this one with the little bit of extra time that we got. You see he's going after the puck. He rides the player off the puck, and then coming, and he doesn't even see it. It was right into his side. A good cross check right to the side, and that hurts a lot when you get that stick in your back like that. And they're actually putting another player. We got a double minor up there. So, and that power play also brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. So double minor, or I don't know if it's not double minors, it's 2 penalties. So you're going to have 5-on-3 for a whole 4 minutes, or 2 minutes, excuse me, not 4 minutes. 5-on-3 for 2 minutes fully.
That's right, full 2 minutes. Joe Pagel in the box for Lewis as well. And puck in the Lewis zone, kept in the zone by Garrett Becker. He surveys, he sends it over in the left wing slot to Choi. Choi gets it back out to Becker. Becker gets off a shot. It's saved by Jules Van, and Ricky Gattone flipped it across the crease and unable to get it in. And Goulat there centering pass to Becker. Oh, and Goulat gets off a shot, and that's blocked by Kendall Dale, and it comes back out to the point there. Ricky Gattone from the left slot gets off a shot. It's blocked in front by Lewis again. Got a minute 18 left on the 5-on-3. A pass over to Goulat, on the left wing slot to Choi. He gets off a shot. Another stop by Jules Van. Back out to the blue line. Garrett Becker gets off a shot. It's blocked in front. And Choi gets a puck behind the net. He skates around to the right wing side up to Goulat. Back to Becker on the left wing point. And finally getting off a shot there, Gattone. And Jules Van able to get gloves on all of those shots.
Jules Van is the hero there on that 5-on-3 because he stopped every puck that came his way. And there's some great shot opportunities for Northwestern. Not to mention that you just had for over a minute that entire unit out there on the ice. As we're going to look at this one again. I mean, they spent a lot of time out there on the ice. That really hurts because they can't get off for a change because it's the long change. So nobody can sneak off, especially when there's only 3 guys and you see them just lay on it eventually and just cover it up.
Northwestern getting their share of opportunities there. But Jules Van was able to answer every time. Some good goaltending there by Jules Van. 51 seconds left on the power play. 8:50 left in the second period. We got a 2-2 score here. And Ricky Gattone on the draw against Pat Gill. And they drop the puck, coming away with it. Choi tries to get a handle on it. It comes back out to the point. And Gatone out at the point, trying to get off a shot there, Goulat, and it's just almost knocked out of the zone. Gatone doing a good job keeping it in. Shot off there by Garrett Becker, goes wide left of the goalie. Streaking down is Gill, and he makes a nice move around Gatone, but he's tripped up by Becker, and coming back down the left wing, Ricky Gatone, he skates into the zone, into the slot. He goes out in front to Rosetto, and Jules Van making another good save there.
Big save.
Good pass by Ricky Gatone out to Rosetto in front, and another blast there by Mike Flynn. And Lewis finally able to clear the puck out of their zone. We're back to full strength. Penalty just expired.
As you can hear, this crowd energized on the Lewis side after that good kill.
And a hit there by Tyler Adams on Matt Johnson. And Lewis able to keep it in the Northwestern zone. It comes out in front. It's just tapped behind the net by Kevin Reedy. And they're just kind of fighting for the puck out in front. Oh, no. A couple players tripped up in front there. No call. Good no call. And the puck down in the left wing boards, coming away with it. Number 28, Johnson. He sends it over to John Schwartz, who gets off a shot which goes high. And Northwestern finally able to get out of zone. Coming down, CJ Haight, he's got a break here, and he shoots wide right of the goalie.
And he had him beat. I think he might have had too many men there, or a hand pass. I don't know what it is. We're going to take a look here again. I mean, Haft had an opportunity, just missed. This here is back on that 5-on-3. You see the shot there from Mike Flynn, and just a beautiful save there as that one bounced out, and able to send it down was Lewis. It was a good job by them. Jules Vizan with the saves, but then Lewis to locate the puck, get it away, as I think we have a penalty shot. Or no, sorry, a penalty, power play. Sorry, power play. I saw guys going to the bench for Northwestern. I was like, are they like getting off the ice, or they were just talking, I think, for a second, as they've got to kill off a penalty now. As this power play for Lewis is brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin. Go to beonair.com to start a career of your own in broadcasting.
And we got just over 7 minutes left here in the second period. And Lewis on the power play, skating behind the Northwestern net. Number 62, that was Cody Post. He dumps it back to Matt Eberhardt. He gets it out front to Pat Gill, who gets off a shot. It's knocked away by Johnson, and we got another whistle.
And you're having
here.
A trip call this time. We'll see if we can see it here on the replay. As this one, you see they're working in that corner. They bring it off. They put a pass out in front. It was a great pad save. And I think we got to take a closer look at this one, as I think it's Leganecci's the one going in, and he was towards that middle of the ice. And actually it was Jared Fisher is the one I think is who they called it on, actually. Says you see him knock the player over. He's been battling, and he goes right low for it. And the official caught him that time. That was obviously intentional by him, but he gets caught.
So we got 5-on-3 hockey here for a minute 30. And Lewis with control of the puck in the Northwestern zone. It's sent over to John Schwartz. Getting off a shot there. Number 57 just sneaks it past Johnson. Brendan Bednars to put him up 3-2.
As you're seeing Gallagher battle out in front here, Matt Johnson able to follow this one as he's trying to follow it as it goes up top. As it comes back over to this near side, he's got a little bit of a screen out in front, and I think it gets deflected in off of the stick of Bradley Hodrick, as I believe he's the one who should get credit for that, because it looked like Johnson was going to make the save, but I think he deflects it down into the net, and that's where we have that goal. Is you see there, it just gets past that pad because of the deflection. Otherwise, Matt Johnson, it looked like, had the save.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to go off his waffle there, but a good tip there by Brad Hojek. And we got 5-on-4 hockey here for a minute 30. Streaking up by Tyler Adams, and he comes across the right wing circle. He tries to center the pass. It's blocked by Mike Fuentes. Streaking up ice now is Garrett Becker. He gets a shot off from the right wing circle, and a good stop there by Jules Van. So some good heads up play there by Northwestern, shorthanded.
Yeah, as we're going to watch this again, as Garrett Becker, he's so fast that he creates opportunities for himself all the time. He had no one really towards the middle. I wanted to see if he was going to try and put a move to get around John Schwartz, but instead took it to the outside instead of trying to dangle around him. I know he's got some moves, so I was hoping to see maybe him try one.
And just a minute 9 coming back up ice. Jason Pischke comes into the Northwestern zone, gets off a backhander, and that's stopped by Matt Johnson. And puck goes into the right wing half boards, and it's just knocked out of the zone by Northwestern. Coming back down the other end, number 12, Kevin Reedy. He gets a pass off to number 7 there, getting off a shot, Jason Pischke, and a good stave there by Johnson. 40 seconds left on the Lewis power play. They're ahead 3-2. And Lewis coming back down, number 12 there, Kevin Reedy gets off a shot blocked by Northwestern in front, and getting off another shot opportunity, Pat Gill, and the puck comes around to the left wing half boards, kept in the zone by Kevin Reedy, and they're fighting for it on the left wing half boards. Leganeche trying to get it out of the zone, unable, and it goes back behind the net. Goulat gets a stick on it for a second, and Eric Shalik there finally able to get it out of the zone with just 5 seconds left on the Lewis power play. 4:38 left in the second period. And the puck comes, we're back to full strength here. 3-2 score, Lewis ahead. And puck goes back around the Lewis net, retrieving it. Joe Santelli over in the right wing corner tries to get it out of the zone. He gets it back behind his own net, sends it over to the right wing boards, and a hit there, good hit by Brendan O'Connell on Matt Ponchke. And finally Lewis comes away with it. Pass up, and a good stick there by, that was number 16, Scott Shillick, able to keep it in the Lewis zone. And Lewis having trouble here getting it out of their zone with even strength here. And finally they get it out of the zone, pass up across the neutral zone to Joe Santelli, to Kevin Hart, and he's unable to control it, and Lewis just able to knock the puck out of their own zone. Puck at the red line. On the stick now of number 20, didn't see that, 22, that was Randy Funk, but he was tripped up by a Northwestern defender. Puck on the stick now of Derek Chapman behind his own net. He's being pressured by Vincent Kasich, and Chapman able to come away. He streaks across the red line, across the blue line, and he gets it over on the stick of Shane Flynn, gets off a shot, blocked by Jules Van over into the right wing corner. And Lewis coming back up ice, number 62, streaking up from the right slot. He gets off a shot, and a good stick there by Rossetto to get that puck up out of play.
A great stick by Rossetto, as you're going to see the 2-on-1 opportunity, but good job getting back though there to try and at least force it to be a 2-on-2, which helped out as that really made it where Rossetto could come over and take the player, and at least maybe his player would get there. As you're seeing this one come down, and like I said, the deflection helping out to Matt Johnson as he's been peppered here in the last little bit of play.
Opportunity there for Lewis. Ethan Sweeney, and we're going to see that again.
Yeah, is that one? I mean, it deflected right onto the top of the net. So that's one. I mean, that's why you heard the ooh, is getting a piece of it. I think was Matt Johnson, and you see it go over his head, and he just makes sure to try and keep this one out, and it does get onto the top of the net and stay there. And then smart move too by Matt Johnson just to cover it up.
And the draw in the Northwestern zone. Northwestern sends it. Puck bounces up high on the right wing half boards, able to clear it. For Leganeche able to send it down the other end. 3-2 score here with 2:36 left in the second period. Lewis ahead 3-2. And the puck now in the Northwestern zone, trying to get it out. Garrett Becker able to clear the puck, streaking down Choi. Goalie has to come out of the net. Choi blocks the send-away attempt by Jules Van. Puck goes down along the right wing boards. Lewis able to get it out of the zone, coming back down ice. Ethan Sweeney, number 70. He sends it back behind the Northwestern net. Rossetto trying to get control of it along the left wing boards. Northwestern coming up here. 2-on-2 break. A pass attempted for Gatone, just a little out of his reach. Northwestern goes off for a change. And it's coming back, puck in neutral ice now. Bounces up in the air. Mike Flynn trying to get a, that was Rossetto, excuse me. Trying to get a handle on it. Puck in the left wing corner in the Northwestern zone. Mike Fuentes behind the net. Tries to lift it out of the way of the net. It comes back around the right wing corner, or the right wing half boards. Fuentes is able to finally get it out of the zone. He gets a nice pass off there to the left wing side. CJ Hayde, who gets off a shot which is blocked in front. And another Mike Fuentes tried to get a stick on it and unable. Coming back down the other end, number 16. That's Pat Gill, and he gets a shot off, and it was sent away. But he's able, number 57 there, Brendan Bednar, is able to keep it in the Northwestern zone. And we got a call here. We got a whistle here.
Just waiting to see what this whistle is, as we're going to take a look at the replay here first. That puck along that near side being held in by Lewis. They've been doing some good work here in the later part of this period. And then on the far side, you see the collision there. It doesn't look like anything maybe gets called there. As I wonder if you had maybe too many men on. As we'll see what it ends up being. It's a penalty, though, against Lewis regardless. And they're putting into the box. They're putting in Kevin Righty. So it's tough to see where the penalty was called, if there was something that happened that by Righty or what. But either way, it's a power play opportunity for Northwestern and a chance for them to maybe tie this game up.
And puck drop, Garrett Becker out from the left point, gets off a shot which is knocked aside by Jules Van. Simon Choi over in the left wing slot down into the left wing corner, skates behind the Lewis net, and it comes back out to Goulat, and Goulat unable to get a handle on it, and a pass up ice to Cody Post just out of his reach. Northwestern regroups, skating back down Ricky Gatone. He's got Choi on the right and Leganeche in the middle. Gatone goes back behind the net. Pass out to Choi, and he sends it home. Beautiful play there.
Well, it's waiting to see if the official called it a good goal or not. I think it was. As you saw, the net came off the boring there as well. Ricky Gatone, though, doing the work there, as we're going to see try and get another look at this one. You see him streaking down on the 3-on-2, and here's a smart move. He sees the player coming at him, so he doesn't send the pass right away. He skates around and then tries to send it out front. But Leganeche goes down, so he holds on to it, then sends it over to Choi as the late man, who then gets the opportunity as he's coming back around the net. So great job there by Northwestern as they get a power play goal and tie this game up at 3.
And second period winding down. And the puck just behind a lot of noise here in the arena. But here we go, Northwestern puck behind their own net, trying to get it out of their zone, and onto the stick of Shalik. Pass up to Garrett Becker, just out of his reach. He's able to get a stick on it, and that was number 16. That was Scott Shalik, just out of his reach, and Jules Van able to pounce on that once again.
As this one ends here, and a lot of extracurriculars going on in this one. As you see there in the middle, Jared Fisher out in the front there. He's battling in front with one of the Lewis players and number 53 and Kevin Hart. And that's a guy, those are two guys who tend to go to the box. And you see how Hart was battling with him there, and he kind of just upends him just enough of his stuff. Luckily for him, the official didn't catch it, so there was nothing called. And I think that's what's being talked about by Bradley Hocek, but his player was at fault there almost as much as Fisher. Fisher was just the one retaliating to what was happening to him. There's been a lot of this going on the ice, and it's always been it's been a lot of when the referee is not paying attention. And it's getting caught sometimes, but it's not getting caught every time. And that's where we're kind of seeing things go right now, Bob, where you have the guys not happy with what's going on behind the play, and that's causing some of the chippiness out there on the ice. But it's also because you see the official, he turns his head after it happens when he hears something happen, and you can't make a call off of what you hear. You have to make a call off of what you see.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's tough, but what can you do?
Right, and they're making a lot of calls tonight, too.
Yeah, they are. There's still a lot. I mean, we're going to watch this one here one more time, and you're going to see it again. I mean, you see Hart, he gives a little bit of a push there and a shove as the play turns, and then just giving a shove of his own is Fisher because he's getting pushed as well. So it's not just one guy, it's both guys that are in behind the play that are doing these things. So you can't really put it on one guy, but you have to put it on both. But that's in part too because the officials aren't catching anything. Yeah. I mean, it's not that they're not catching things; they're not catching everything.
Right. That was right at the end of the period.
Right. So that's what's really causing some of those things there. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to have one of our assistant coaches, either Evan Spangenberg or Eric Madden, to come talk with us here, and we'll get a feel for how things are on the bench here on SportsTownChicago.com.
I want to have a job in something I love doing. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. ICB has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn at ICB, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment, actual hands-on. You can even host your own country radio show. All of our teachers actually work in the industry too. Go to beonair.com/country and register for your chance to win a pair of Country Thunder tickets. That's beonair.com/country.
Back here on SportsTownChicago.com, joined here in the intermission by assistant coach Evan Spangenberg. And Coach, it's been quite an interesting 2 periods here so far. It's tied up at 3-3. We went up for quite a while before we finally had a even strength goal. You guys were the first ones to get that. I actually think I don't think Lewis has an even strength goal yet. Now that I think about it, I think all theirs have been special teams goals. But there's been a lot of penalties in this game. It's part of the reason why.
Yeah, there's been a lot of chaos. The refs are calling it pretty tight, and we knew before the game that was going to be the case. Eric Madden has played some hockey in this league before, and one of these refs, he says, is giving him 2 or 3 penalties a game every time he plays. So we knew it was coming.
Wow.
That's how it goes.
And when you look at it, too, the guys who are getting penalties on both sides, I mean, Kevin Hart, who has been really, it's been him and Jared Fisher spending a lot of time around each other and causing some of these penalties, some of the even strength stuff, or the 4-on-4s were those two. And when you look at it for their penalty minutes, over 66. I mean, he's got to be close to 70, 80 now for Kevin Hart. And then Fisher, he's not, I don't think he's quite that high, but he's at 52 minutes, and he's had a couple already here. Got caught once in behind going down low on the guy and tripping him up, which caused a 5-on-3, led to a goal too.
Yep. Something we talked to Fisher a lot about is those penalties, and thankfully for us, they tend to cause 4-on-4s. Unfortunately, that one did not. And 4-on-4 is a situation we are comfortable with. But sometimes, it needs to be reined in a little bit. But the tension's really high in this game. Everybody's, aggravated with everybody else. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and it seems that way. And there are some things getting missed, too, by the officials. I mean, you see it going on there at the end. You're seeing people throwing their hands up into the air saying, where's a call? Well, that's because the puck's going the other way. The official's looking in for that, and then he's turning back to look, and he's missing those things.
Yeah, and one thing you usually ask for is consistency. So I think, a lot of these plays, we got guys on both teams throwing their hands up looking for calls, and it's really because of how tight this game has been called. So everybody kind of expects, anything that happens to be called as a penalty. And so everybody's a little bit more on edge than before, why was this call, why wasn't this call? When in a regular game, there's a decent chance that, nobody would have been raising their hands because it's just a hockey play.
Right, and the officials can't see everything, too, with how much is being called. But being that as it may, you guys are still playing pretty well. Some of their goals have just been really they're getting some of the garbage stuff because Matt Johnson's making a brilliant save on the first one. Just nobody's there to get rid of some of the other stuff. And that's what led to a couple, though he's having himself a pretty good night. So is Jules Vizan on the other side, though.
Yes, both goalies are playing really well. This is probably one of the better games we've seen Matt play in a while, which is great, especially because Tony's not here. So Matt's stuck out there for the whole game no matter what he does. But yeah, that's probably the reason the score is not a lot higher. With all these penalties, it could easily be 5-5.
Right. and when you look at it too, I mean the 5-on-3, they win on their 5-on-3, get a goal, which gave them the lead. You guys on yours, a lot of opportunities. I mean, you guys held them in the zone for over a minute, just weren't able to show anything for it, but there was a lot of opportunities. Is that where you tell the guys, hey, we just have to keep working because we're getting the chances, and in order for this guy, you're going to have to keep just throwing the puck at him?
Yeah, and especially with how many shots we're taking, we're starting to think a little bit more about our shot selection and which ones we're going to take, where we're going to shoot it on this guy. He's obviously got a great glove. He's really chasing the puck with his glove across. That's something that we're trying to keep an eye on, maybe go blocker side a little bit more. And the traffic is the other big thing that we need to keep his eyes off the puck.
Right.
So that's a big point for us.
Yeah, he's a bit of a taller guy, it seems like, too. He's able to see. There was one, it was on one of the earlier power plays where I couldn't figure out how he saw the puck, and I was like, oh, he could see over the player, and that's why he was able to see the puck coming at him. So traffic in front doesn't work as well, it seems like, against him. It's more about the timing with it then, I guess, right? Yeah, there's the timing and really causing a lot of movement that kind of distracts him a little bit. Having guys weave in and out across the front of the net rather than just being stationary where he can post up and figure out where he wants to see. So we'll talk about that and see what we can do with Jake out front there. Yeah, he's had some good work so far. He has a power play goal. I think it was the first goal for you guys as well, where he gets that one, a pass from behind the net after Gatone had weaved his way around. Gatone, I think he's got 2 assists where he comes in on a rush and then goes around the net to find the player in the middle. Yeah, and on that last one, you could see that they knew the play was coming because 2 guys went and threw Jake to the ground. They just kind of ignored the fact that Simon was also standing right behind him waiting for a pass. So yeah, and it was a good job too by Simon to get into an area for Ricky to make that pass to him, because it looked like almost at first that Gatone was going to pass it before he went around the net to Leganecci, but like you said, they took out Leganecci. He keeps onto it and then finds that late guy. So, I mean, things are working well. I think one of the big things, too, is turnovers have kind of hurt you guys a couple of times, but not too bad for the most part. Guys are starting to get back. Yeah, we saw a little bit more of that in the first period when there were a few fewer penalties. So a big thing we talked about was coming back and supporting our defensemen so they don't have to fire that stretch pass if it's not there. Having an outlet for guys with speed is always a key to breaking a trap, which they're running to a certain degree when they chip the puck out of the zone and they don't have control, as they kind of try and line up their guys and pick off any pass that comes through, which worked for a while, but hopefully we'll be able to beat. Right, and when you know when it's coming, that helps you guys out as well. You know how to counter that. It's always a good thing, too. So, well, Zamboni's off the ice, Coach, so we'll let you get back into the locker room here before they get back out there as well. Thank you, sir. All right, that was Assistant Coach Evan Spagenberg. We will take another short timeout, and then we'll be back with the third and final period here between Lewis and Northwestern.
I want to have a job in something I love doing. ICB has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you can learn at ICB, there's no way you won't succeed. You can even host your own radio show. Go to beonair.com/Lombard to enroll now. That's beonair.com/Lombard.
Back here on SportsTownChicago.com. Chris Labasco here with you. Alongside me is Bob Lindsay as we get ready for the third period here in Romeoville, as we have a 3-3 tie here between Lewis and Northwestern. Looks to be a great third and final period against these two teams that are fighting hard for it, Bob.
Yeah, it's been a great game so far. Never more than a 1-goal differential, and both teams playing hard and always fighting back, and Northwestern just staying in this game. Great effort on both ends of the ice so far.
Yeah, as we get ready for this third and final period, teams switch sides here. Northwestern in their visiting jerseys going right to left, left to right goes Lewis in their home whites with the black shoulders. As we get ready for this third period, they're going to start out with Gatone out there along with Leganecci and Choi for the forwards on the defensive end. You've got, I almost said Gatone again. He's out at center. You've got Mike Flynn and Garrett Becker, and then on the Lewis side of things, you've got Kevin Hart as one of the players, along with Jason Bishke, along with, on the far side, that looks to be, I believe, Nicholas Johnson, I believe, is that player there. Yes, it is. And then on the back end, looks like you've got Matthew Ponchke and Joseph Santelli. So those are your starters here for the third period as we get ready for this final one, all knotted up at 3 as we get ready.
Yeah, we got 5-on-5 hockey here for
for how long? For how long?
Yeah, it won't last long.
Right, it hasn't. There hasn't been a whole lot of 5-on-5 hockey, surprisingly here, but they were told the game was going to be called tight, and it has been so far. So Northwestern getting ready here as we've got Gatone winning that face-off to the near side where Garrett Becker is. As Becker along the near side will try to push that one in towards the zone as Ricky Gatone will take it, send it off the skate there of Santelli, and we get a whistle here as we're going to have a penalty go against, I believe, is it going to go against Lewis or is it going to go against Northwestern? It's going against Northwestern. I think it's going against Garrett Becker.
Yeah, wow, 10 seconds in the period. We're going to take a look at that again.
Yeah, we'll see if we can see what happens.
Right off the face-off, comes over to the near half boards. Becker trying to get control of it, and I saw him give a push there to Jason Pischke, and then Hart came over.
I don't know what they called there. I didn't see anything. I mean, it didn't look like anything. I mean, for what they've called, that one is really questionable, as I know they're calling it tight, but that was, I mean, that's two guys battling for the puck. As this one along the far side, it's the power play here for Lewis as this one will be dumped down.
And penalty brought to you by Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Are you interested in careers that cover sports, music, news, entertainment, video editing, and more? Then consider broadcasting. Call 630-916-1700.
As there's a great opportunity for Lewis, but nobody could get to the puck in the blue paint as it was sent down by Northwestern as we reach the minute 24 mark of the power play. As this one over to the far side. Great opportunity there, but Northwestern able to just escape from it. As this one brought in for a shot and a good blocker save made as Brendan Menard's got a good opportunity off his stick with 19 minutes left.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that again. Bednar is coming down, gets off a shot there, and a good stop. Even it looked like he was maybe partially screened, but a good shot stop there by Johnson.
As this one to the left wing half boards down into the left wing corner, able to stick it away from a player was Rossetto, but he gave it right back up to Lewis as we have just about to reach the minute mark of the penalty as it comes over to the near side over to where Gill is. Is there a quick shot opportunity towards the middle that goes away from Eberhardt back into the far boards as they control here, looking for an opportunity in the slot, and it's just out of the reach of the stick of Jason Pischke as he had cut in and was free for an opportunity, but it missed his stick. As Gill drops it off to the top of the right circle, as down into the right wing corner goes Eberhardt. Back up to the top to Pischke as he will send it out towards the middle as Matt Johnson dropped the glove on top. That puck was still free as we have the whistle blown another time here as we got 18:29 left to go.
Yeah, we're going to see that again. Hart in the slot coming around, and he gets off a nice pass there to Jason Pischke, who gets off a shot. And Johnson trying to get control of it there, and a lot of activity in front there, and a little extracurricular activity as well. But nothing called.
31,
there.
yep. As we are 29 seconds left here on the power play. 18:21 in the period. As this face-off won by Northwestern, they send it off the glass and out of play or out into the neutral zone, as it gets to Scott Shalick. As he tried to get around one player, comes over to the near side as he tries to get around the check, but Tyler Adams takes it away as he starts up along the right wing. As we reach now to the last 10 seconds here of this power play, a shot that goes high into the glass to the right wing half boards. Back up to the point onto Schwartz's stick. He looks to a free area over to where Pischke is, who sends it towards the middle. They had the player on the back door, but Johnson couldn't hit it into the net. As coming out of the penalty box was C.J. Haft. He couldn't get to the puck, as able to hit it away from behind the net was Jules Vizan, as this one will come to the near side. Gulat picking it up there, crossing the blue line and dumping it down in as Northwestern goes for some changes, as Haft looks to apply some pressure. As he almost took the puck away there, gets a little bit of help as it gets on Fuente's stick, and he tried to center a pass, but Haft's stick was tied up. As this one comes back over to the near side as it's on the stick of Kessick. As he sent it down to the right wing corner, or tried to send it down to the right wing corner, but it was stopped at the blue line by Northwestern. A hit put on a player there, but the puck up to Matt Johnson along the left wing. As Johnson tried to keep that puck free, could not do so as it comes back into the middle. Tipped into the zone by Matt Johnson, but controlled by Pagel as he tried to send it into the middle. As this one back over to Matt Johnson as he sticks it ahead to Shane Flynn, who gets taken down from behind, but the puck gets over to Mike Fuentes as he stick handles around one player, tries to send it down in behind the net, as getting to it will be Shane Flynn. As Flynn pinned up along the left wing corner boards, a couple players there on either side as he battles. The puck coming free up there to Gandolfo. Gandolfo trying to go back low to Flynn, who tries to center it but couldn't get it onto the stick of Chapman as that bounced back out into the neutral zone. As this bounces over to Flynn, loads up from the top of the left point, and that shot goes wide into the right wing half boards. This one deflecting up high into the air and bounces onto the stick of Jason Pischke. Turns into a 2-on-1. Sends the shot forward, but a good job there blocking it out in front by John Gallagher as he stops the opportunity. Up to the left point, held in there, gets out in front for a shot, and the save made with the left pad by Matt Johnson. Then a big hit put on in the right wing corner by a Northwestern player as that puck's still free, and we get a hand up in the air here. Cross-check going to be called, and it's the official from the far side who made the call, not the one near the play.
Yeah, we'll see that again. Lewis keeping the puck in the. And I'm not sure what that penalty was called.
Well, it was called at the very beginning of the replay is when it happened. It was very early on in our replay, and it looked like it might have been, it was tough to tell, but how is the guy all the way behind the one who's calling that, not the guy right in front of the play? And I think that might be something that Garrett Becker's saying is, how are you the one making that call, is what he wants to know.
Right.
15:21 left to go here in the period. As this one will be in the right wing circle, as this one again brought to you by the Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where broadcasting careers begin. As this one will be one up to the point to Adams as he sends it over to the near side. Skating into the right circle for a shot, and the save made by Johnson, as it was Nicholas Johnson the one who made the save. Or who he made the save on, excuse me. Matt Johnson the one who made the save. Nicholas Johnson the one who took the shot.
Too many Johnsons.
As you got to see it again there, and good job getting down on that one was Matt. As this one will get up to the point over to Pischke as he toes the line, sends a shot forward. Good block out in front by Rossetto as he gets to the far half boards and try to send it forward to Leganecci, who tried to hit it out ice. I think Rossetto should have probably just cleared that one up instead, as this one goes back to the far half boards where it's Hojek centering a pass, but out in front to block it was Gatone. Held in at the point by Bernards as he sent it across for a shot there, and missing the net wide was Tyler Adams as he had the whole near side to shoot. A little bit of a 2-on-1 here for Northwestern as Leganecci tried to send it to Gatone just out of his reach as he goes down into the left wing corner. As Lewis starts back up ice, it's Bernards skating through the middle, drops it off for a shot there, and a good shoulder shrug save by Matt Johnson as it goes in behind the net. Back to the right wing corner, backhander pass that doesn't get out as it's held in by Gill. Gill skating into the slot as he gets tied up. Good poke there by Matt Johnson to send it to the far half boards as his team kind of needed to recollect. 50 seconds left here on the power play, and they had a player on the doorstep, couldn't get it onto his stick for Lewis as this goes out of play off of, and it was Patrick Gill was the one who had an opportunity.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that again. Lewis getting some good opportunities here, sent in front there. And the puck went up out of play there, but they did have some opportunities before that, and Northwestern's been able to stop them each time.
So now we get the left wing circle face-off inside the Northwestern zone with 14:30 left to go here in the period, as this one comes over to the near side and will get past all the Lewis players and down as they look to kill off the last 30 seconds of this power play opportunity does Northwestern. Looking for maybe one more opportunity on it, though, is Santelli as he skates down. Tries to go around Gallagher as he gets a shot off that almost bounced in towards the net off of Gallant, but he's able to throw it away from the net back into the neutral zone. Good stick there by Eric Shalik, almost stole it away for Northwestern as his pass comes up to Righty. Righty with the shot, and Matt Johnson able to get a piece of it and knock it into the boards. Back into the left wing corner, and I think we get a whistle here, and we'll see what that ends up being. As we're going to take a look at this one again.
Yeah, and Lewis continues to apply some pressure there. A nice stop there by Matt Johnson. And we got another call here. We're just waiting to see what
No, I don't think there was a call. I think it just might have Maybe it deflected off of the netting, and I just couldn't tell. Either way, exactly 1 second left on the power play here for Lewis as it ends as they fail on this one. As it comes over to the far side, they still control the puck, however, as it gets now onto John Rossetto's blade as he sends it up along the near side. Along the far boards, Dale trying to hit that one forward as that one along the bench, and Matt Johnson got stuck there as this one will come off the skate and onto the stick of Kessick as he tries to go around one player with one hand, lost his stick into the left wing circle as it's taken there by Rosetto, and he almost turned it over but gets a little bit of help from Mike Flynn as Flynn goes up to Haft. Cross ice over to Matt Johnson as Johnson into the zone, stops in the right wing corner, circling around, fell to the ice but gets it in the middle for a shot from Fuentes as that goes wide of the net. Down in behind, still controlling his Haft, sends it over the near half boards where it's turned over. Over to the far side onto the stick of Kessick as he skates through the neutral zone as he was right off the puck by a Northwestern player in Matt Johnson. Quickly up ahead to Haft, who tips it into the zone for his team to change forward lines as collecting it in behind is Schwartz. As Schwartz with the pass up ahead off the stick of Kevin Hart as he got it up ahead to Johnson. As Johnson gets around one player, sends it in towards the middle, but it hit off the stick of a player in Galat and then is covered up by Matt Johnson. Then Kevin Hart gets pulled off the pile there by Jared Fisher, as those are two names we've said a lot of when there's scrums happening.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that again. Johnson with a move, trying to get it out front to Kevin Hart, unable to get a stick on it.
Well, he was able to get the pass there, but good job by Galat blocking it so the pass didn't get through. So he's able to get the puck onto his stick and send the pass, just couldn't get it through, and then you see everything happening out in front, and we get no calls, and getting sent off the ice, though, was Vincent Kessick. I think they had too many guys out there that are making some changes is why. So at 12:50 left to go here, it is 3-3. We're all tied up. As their big hit put on Kevin Hart, and Jared Fisher's going to go to the box for that one as that goes over to the far side. As we're going to get a look at that one again.
Yeah, right off the draw. Puck comes back to John Schwartz, who sends it into the corner to Hart, and Jared Fisher just looked like good hit going for the puck there, but the refs called it.
As it'll be a face-off now into the left wing circle.
Oh yeah, and Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Are you interested in careers that cover sports, music, news, entertainment, video editing, production, directing, audio, interactive, web content, and more? Then consider broadcasting. Call 630-916-1700.
As this goes down in behind over to where number 28 and Johnson is, and now into the left wing corner. Johnson still with it on his stick as he tried to back into forward. Good stick by the goaltender and Johnson to take it away, but they're right on the slot. Doorstop, an opportunity, hits off the post. Good save there, and then a good job by the defense of Northwestern to send it away as it goes into the right wing corner. Holding it in at the right point is Schwartz as he sends it over to the left circle to post. And that one's stolen away by Ricky Gattone as he lost an edge as he tried to send this one down the ice as he tries to go off for a change, and so does Leganecci. What a sequence there. I mean, almost a great opportunity for Lewis. As skating in around one player and sending a shot wide was Tyler Adams as this comes up to the right point. Now back over to Hojek as he goes to the right circle. Stick handling around one into the slot. Choi taking it away. Gets around a defender as he skates along the left wing. A bit of a one-on-one is in the middle of Schwartz. Sends the pass into the middle for the shot and not able to get it towards the net, and going hard into the net was a Northwestern player just trying to see who it was. Couldn't see the back of the jersey. So I believe that was O'Connell, as O'Connell tried to get the shot off. Great save, though, there by the goaltender in Jules Vizan.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that again. Streaking up ice there. Choi gets a nice centering pass off to, we believe it was O'Connell, and he lost an edge there.
Yeah.
And crashed right into the Jules van.
The puck was a little bit on edge, and he just lost. The puck was on edge, and he lost his edge. And he's going off a little bit slow. He's going to have the trainer look at him. Hopefully O'Connell's all right as he goes off to the bench to get to go get looked at. Faceoff's going to come outside of the Lewis zone because he didn't have anybody touch him as he went crashing into the net. so it's in the far dot just outside of it. We got 55 seconds left of the power play, and then 11:25 left in the period. As this one comes over to the near side onto Kevin Wrighty's stick. As he sends it to the left wing half boards, held in there by Santelli. As he sent it down to the left wing corner, we got a hand up in behind again, as the back officials making calls that it should be the guy who's out in front. So it's going to be 5-on-3 again.
And penalty brought to you by Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Are you interested in careers that cover sports, music, news, entertainment, video editing, production, directing, audio, interactive web content, and more? Then consider broadcasting. Call Illinois Center for Broadcasting at 630-916-1700. And we got some 5-on-3 hockey coming up here.
Yep, 5-on-3 for 36 seconds, and then it'll go to a 5-on-4 once again. As the last time it came to 5-on-3 for Lewis, they were able to put it into the net. As this one, Galat battling in the left wing corner as he's pinned up by 2 players. His stick was held, and that one will end up getting out into the neutral zone as this one comes back over to Jules Vizan as he sent it to Schwartz. Schwartz's pass goes to the left wing to Pischke as he holds up, passing it in towards the slot as that deflects to the left wing corner. To the right wing corner, and now out to the right circle to Adams as he sends it back to the top of the left circle over to Schwartz. Tried the cross-ice pass as he was looking for Eberhardt on the doorstep. As it came to the near half boards, we're back to 5-on-4 hockey now for a minute and 17. Is there a shot that's deflected away by Matt Johnson into the left wing half boards? Able to move around one player, Schwartz, as he goes down low. In behind, he circles around and now passes it off to number 67 in Eberhardt. Gets it back up for a shot from the top of the left circle, and save made, and Johnson lays on top of it, but it gets in for the net for a goal, I think is the call. Or no goal. No goal. He blew the whistle first. That's what I thought. Was waiting to see if the hand went down or not as we watch this one again.
Yeah, let's see that again. Blast from the point.
Adams.
Point there by Adams. And the puck came loose.
And you see Johnson had dropped on it there, and you can't, it looks like he's on top of it before it goes into the net. Because it's not into the back of the net quite yet, and then it went in somewhere when we couldn't see. So I think they're calling it no goal. And they are.
Yep.
So it'll be a face-off in the right circle with 9:59 left to go, 57 seconds left on the power play. It's still a tie game at 3 after the whistle was blown before that puck crossed the goal line is the call. So the face-off one up to the right point for a quick shot that's deflected out in front off of a Lewis stick, but now it's going to turn into an opportunity for Fuentes as he gets around one player into the right circle, tried to send a shot off, but he got his stick lifted there, no call, as this one comes over to the near side. As this goes to Johnson as he tries to skate around one player, but Rossetto will get to the puck first, hammer it over along the far boards, but held in there. Pass in towards the slot, and it's poked away there by Rossetto as it gets up to Choi. It's going to be a 2-on-1 here as Choi holds on and sends the shot right into the stomach of the goaltender, Jules Vizan, as he makes a great save.
Yeah, and let's take a look at that again. The puck knocked up into the neutral zone. Choi streaking up the left side. He's got Fuentes on the right skating up ice, and a good save there by Jules Van on the shot by Choi. Good shot opportunity by Choi. He had Fuentes streaking, but I think he made the right play there to get off that shot.
Yeah, he just didn't get it into an area he wanted. He just put it right into the stomach there. As this one was won by Lewis. Adams skating up along the right wing, avoids a check into the right wing corner with the puck. He goes as he sends it back over to where Pischke is. As Pischke back over to the far side as we hit the 15-second mark in this penalty as it goes back into the right wing corner. Avoiding another check there was a Northwestern player as we're just about to hit the 9-minute mark here in a second as this one comes up to the right point to Schwartz as he sends a shot. Matt Johnson to save through traffic. It bounces into the left circle and sending it out into the neutral zone was Scott Shalick as this one will bounce right back onto Fisher's stick as he sent it through the middle. Goes right to Bernards as he crosses in, as he's got some back pressure poked away from him nicely. Back to the far side as Scott Shalick lets two players of Lewis crash into each other. Has this one through neutral ice, skating into the right circle with it, and now centering pass there just out of the reach of Gatone. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. As starting back up, it's going to be a 3-on-1, maybe if Behrens hurries. There's a shot there, he hurried it off. Johnson made the save. Back into the left wing corner as it gets onto Eberhardt's stick. He tried to send it to the slot, but right there was Eric Shalick. He gets it up ahead to Garrett Becker as he skates in, sends a shot around one player, and able to make the save was Jules Vizan.
Yeah, we'll see that again. Northwestern getting another opportunity. And we'll take a look at that replay. The shot by Becker, but right into the gut of Jules Van. So Northwestern getting some shots. Unfortunately, Jules Van has been able to make some easy stops on those last two shots anyways.
Yeah, is this one left wing circle face-off player going down there? I think it was Chapman was the one as this goes in behind the net, down into the right wing corner. It's on the stick of Santelli as he sends this one up through the middle. I got to be specific too. There's Nicholas and Joseph Santelli as this one comes back over to the near side as it comes to Kendall Dale. Dale, D-to-D pass going over to Joseph Santelli as Santelli would send it up along the far boards. His team trying to skate in with that puck as it gets onto the stick of Righty. As Righty towards the middle as we have the whistle go here.
Yeah, and it looks like there was a missed offside call there. And that was number 12, Kevin Reedy trying to get the pass out front. It was deflected by Northwestern.
I think they got it because they're putting it into the near dot. We just didn't hear the whistles all. The music a little bit loud.
They did. Okay, they did get it.
Yeah, 7:45 left to go here as we're tied up at 3. So that face-off 1-2. Northwestern onto the stick of Haight. Top of the left circle sends a shot that deflects up and over the netting. Don't see that happen often.
Yeah, right off the draw there, Northwestern able to get it up ice quickly onto the stick of C.J. Haight. Gets off a shot, and Jules Van able to make another easy stop. We're going to have a draw here in the Lewis zone.
As it'll be a left wing circle face-off this time. As you get one more look at it there, and this one will be thrown down to the right wing corner off the stick of Fisher. Up to the right point, held in by Rossetto as he loads up, sends a shot forward, and the save made by Jules Vizan with the glove hand for a right wing circle face-off.
And we'll take a look at that again. The puck goes up to Rossetto and able to get a shot out from the point, but once again, right in the midsection of Jules Van.
As he was able to see it the entire way, as this one along the far boards onto the stick of Fuentes as he tried to center a pass, as this one will bounce into the middle onto Haif's stick, sends a shot forward, and what a glove save made by Austin Jules Vizan.
Yeah, and we got some extracurricular activity here.
As it's going to be in the right wing circle, it looks like, for this one. No, actually the left wing circle. So we got face-off left wing circle as this one trying to win it is Gatone. Is there a quick shot opportunity by Leganecci that goes into the right wing half boards? As this one held in by Gatone up at the right point. Pass in for Choi as he sends a shot to the left wing corner. As this one thrown right at the goaltender and covered up by Austin Jules Vizan.
Yeah, we're going to get another face-off here. Northwestern getting their share of shots, just unable to get any high-quality shots, you could say. And Jules Van able to get a hold of every shot coming his way.
As this pass comes out to the middle and now over to the far side on a Mike Flynn stick as he ends up putting a hit on a player he didn't even see was there. As this one right at the blue line finally crosses over. And as it'll be a face-off into the far dot just outside the Northwestern zone, as this one will be one over to the near boards. It's just a race to the puck, who gets there first, and Schwartz looked to try and get there, but Northwestern able to hit it towards the Lewis zone. Comes into O'Connell in the middle, and he whiffed on a shot opportunity there as it comes back over to number 70, or that's 27. Sorry, it looked like a 72 for a second. I guess I'm superimposed, or 22. See, I'm completely off. It was Funk as it goes down into the left wing corner. I apologize to Funk for thinking he had a number he didn't have. I guess I had a bout of dyslexia there. As this gets onto Eric Shalick's stick, as he backhands it forward onto almost to Scott Shalick, poked away there, back into center ice onto Eric Shalick's stick. As he skates across the blue line of Lewison, a big hit put on there. A player looked like he left his feet too. No call, as this one goes right towards the goaltender and Jules Vizan. As this one back into the far half boards of Lewis and now into the middle on the righty stick. As Righty lost it there as a player went down, and you have a player who went trying to get a call, but nothing happened to him. As this one bounces, as there a huge hit put on John Gallagher and the hand goes up. You're going to have a penalty called against Lewis here. As along the left wing, Chapman will throw this one down in behind. Finally touched by Lewis as the power play opportunity will go with 5:16 left to go in the third period. And that was just a result of things that were happening on either side. And finally a call happened.
And who's that going against? Is it Hart? We'll take a look at that. And there's the hit there by, I believe it was Hart. And he gets back up.
Yeah, it was Kevin Hart, he was just going out for anybody there. You saw him slide to the ice, and then he kind of just got up and went back and just was looking for somebody to hit.
And the penalty brought to you by Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Are you interested in careers that cover sports, music, news, entertainment, video, editing, production, directing, audio, interactive web content, and more? Then consider broadcasting. Call Illinois Center for Broadcasting, 630-916-1700.
So face-off, power play opportunity coming for Northwestern as you're seeing Bradley Hojek still talking with the official, as it'll be Gatone Leganecci out there on the start of this one, along with Simon Choi, Garrett Becker, and Michael Galat. As this one won to Simon Choi, as Choi drops it off at the left point, now back up to Choi as he tried to send it into the right circle for Galat. Backhands it over for a shot, top shelf and goal. Ricky Gatone.
What a shot.
What a shot by Ricky Gatone.
Wow. Great shot there. We see it again. Choi getting control of the puck, and he sends it over, and a pass comes right to Gatone, right in front of the net, and he goes top shelf with a perfect shot. And one more time, Choi gets it over to Galat, and Galat makes a pass right into Gatone, and a beautiful top shelf shot to put Northwestern ahead.
As Austin Julvizan, he's played a great game, but there was really nothing he could do on that power play opportunity. The great pass to Gatone, and Gatone just able to get that puck up top where he wanted to. Is there almost an opportunity right out in front for the captain and Hojek as that one bounces into the middle? As that one now for an opportunity there, Jobs with the save, and Hojek with the rebound goal ties it up at 4.
Wow, what a take a look at that again. Good interception there by John Schwartz, and he gets to the net, and Hojek able to send home the rebound. And there it is again. Schwartz gets off a shot, comes right out in front in the crease, and Hojek was right there to send it home. A quick answer by Lewis.
It's similar to the goal that Shane Flynn had back in the first period, where he stole the puck away from a player in their own end. That pass out into the middle there can be very dangerous, and you see right there why it is. As Gill brought this one in off sides, that'll put the face-off in the near dot just outside the Northwestern zone. We've got 4:40 left to go here, all tied up at 4 after the power play goal by Northwestern, and then Lewis able to answer right back.
Yeah, and 4:30 left in the final period here.
As this one won by Lewis, top of the left circle, trying to get a shot off there was Eberhardt as it goes in behind. Back over to where Jared Fisher is as he tries to stop and get the puck onto his stick, stolen away by Eberhardt as he sends it up to the point. Shot opportunity there that hits off the glass. Comes over to the near side and able to get over to the post was Matt Johnson, but the net came off the boring, I believe, is the call. And not sure what the official, he was motioning something there over to Northwestern side. I think it was the net coming off the boring is what stopped us there. 4:13 left to go. We're tied up at 4 still. But a little bit of help there for Northwestern as they're going to get some fresh players out there. And faceoff's going to come into the near dot outside of the zone. So we'll watch this again.
Yeah, we'll see that again. Comes up to the point. They're able to get off a shot. And we're trying to tally it there, number 16, Pat Gill. And the net was just knocked off the boring.
As this one will come over to Garrett Beckers. He sends a no-look pass over to where Gatone is as he sends it down in. Touching it up in behind was Jules Vizant, sending it over to the far side, over to where Kasich is, just out of the reach of Pischke, as this one dumped right back in by Northwestern, but it bounces out into the neutral zone as this pass comes over along the near side. Just out of the reach there of Northwestern, but they're able to at least send it back in and will try and apply some pressure onto this Lewis team. Gets past the player, looked the wrong way, did Pischke, as it came over to the far side. As looking to go off, it looked like for a second was Ricky Gatone, but then he turned away as now he goes forward. As he gets past one, sends a shot, rebound comes out as it didn't get over to Jules Vizant as it hit a player out in front. Held in at the right point. Good stick, sends it back to the neutral zone by Lewis. As there, Garrett Becker will dump this one down in. Right wing half boards, where it comes back to Pischke. Northwestern now will change forwards as they come back with the line of Gandolfo and Chapman as this one bounces right at the Lewis blue line, and Flynn, as this is on Mike Flynn's stick. He gets around one, over to Chapman. Chapman left circle, sends a shot, blockered away into the right wing half boards. Backhanded back down low by Shane Flynn. Back over to Chapman as he looks for a place to go. Sends it to Beckers. Becker sends a shot through, but a good block out in front by Hojek. Hojek circling around. Brought it almost out in front of his own net as that one's off the side for a shot opportunity. It deflects over the net. Back out in front, now back up to the point. Mike Flynn skates in. A couple players go down as he sends it over. He had Garrett Beckers. He backhands it forward. Becker was calling for it too as 3 players went towards the puck. Mike Flynn had wide open Garrett Becker on his forehand for an opportunity, but took the shot himself. As this one will be sent down diagonally for an icing by Garrett Becker. So,
and right there, and there's Garrett Becker just sending the puck down to get some fresh legs out on the ice there. 2:18 left in the final period, 4-4 score.
And he didn't even have to do that. I mean, he could have skated the puck up, found somebody else to go to. Northwestern looks like they were able to get a player or two off anyways, as this one goes down in behind. Over to the near side, back up to the point for a quick shot opportunity, blocked out in front by Gatone. Rebound came forward off of him and goes wide of the net, down into the right wing corner. In behind, controlled here by Lewis as it's on the stick of Post, who sends it back over to the near half boards towards Gill. As Gill pulls it off the boards with a shot, and this one hit off the post and bounced over to Choi. Choi now starting up ice along the left wing, has Gatone out in front. Couldn't get the pass there actually. It looked like maybe he was going to be able to as it goes back into the right wing corner. Onto the stick of Galat as he sends it off of Rossetto, it was Leganecci, as this one will come back over to Adams. Adams along the right wing, skating in, stick handling around one. Out in front, try to cut forward, but a good job by Matt Johnson, pokes it away. Sends it back in behind as Lewis looks to try and control from in behind off of Eberhardt as it bounces over to Gallagher. Gallagher over to Haft, sticked into the zone by Post as he does not let it out. On those near boards, it finally reaches neutral ice for Northwestern as looking to bring it in with Schwartz, but he stopped himself as he almost brought it in off sides. As this bounces over along the near side. Gallagher up ahead to Haift as Haift skates in and he gets upended from behind, but coming in on the trail was Fuentes as he tried to stop on a dime but lost the puck when he did so. Tries to send it back up where Garrett Becker has just come on as he goes cross ice over to Mike Flynn. Back to Becker in the middle. Tried to stick handle around and he's turning it over, but he's able to take it right back as Flynn sent it and right to Hojek as he passes it in the middle for a shot that's deflected up into the air off of Nicholas Johnson's stick, and Northwestern making some dangerous passes there in the middle, almost causing some opportunities for Lewis.
Yeah, we see that again. Lewis, Patrick Johnson getting off a shot there. Good stick there by Becker to get that puck up and out of play. And we're going to have a draw here in the Northwestern zone. Just 33 seconds left in the third period.
As this one, a quick shot there, and Matt Johnson with the save into his stomach as we reach the 32-second or 31-second mark. So a couple seconds tick off. You got time for maybe one rush for Northwestern if they can get it out of the zone. As the faceoff comes down into the right wing corner, deflects off of Leganecci. As looking up ahead was Flynn, finds Gatone on the left wing, crosses into the left wing circle, tried to drop it off top for Leganecci, but a player right there trying to tie him up was Choi, but the pass gets out. It's a 3-on-1, turns into a 2-on-1 as it's on the stick of Hojek as he gets taken out, sent it forward, save made by Johnson. Shot from the high slot goes over into the glass. 6 seconds left to go as this one's in behind. Over to the left wing half boards as Leganecci tried to put a hit on a player. As time ticks out and the period is over, we're all tied up after 3. We get extra hockey.
And we'll see that final shot there from Lewis. On it, Patrick Johnson just trying to get a stick on it, couldn't. Then a shot goes up over the net. That shot by Joe Santelli, and Northwestern able to retrieve it at the last second there, and time ran out.
Yeah, time ran out. We get a little bit of a short break here, so we'll stay here on SportsTownChicago.com. But what happens now, we go to 4-on-4 hockey for 5 minutes, and if we don't get a winner there, then we will go to a shootout, so we'll see how things will shake down here. But when you look at it so far, Bob, it's been an exciting game. I mean, 4-4, great goalie play, pretty good defensively. There's been some breakdowns on either side, a lot of penalties in this game as well. Some good power play goals on either side and power play opportunities, some good kills. This game has had a little bit of everything. Yeah,
it's been one of the best hockey games I've ever seen. This is a great game. Each team playing really hard, and neither team getting behind by more than one goal in the game. It's been a very close game the entire way, and I expect more of the same in this last, or not necessarily the last 5 minutes, but in the overtime period. So,
and I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if we saw a winner here in this overtime. The way that this game has gone, the back and forth, you give these guys a little bit of extra ice, you could really see some good opportunities happen on either side. There's some guys with some speed and a lot of stick skills too.
Yeah, no doubt, and great goaltending efforts as well tonight by Johnson and Jules Van, sending away a lot of pucks. I don't know the shot totals, but there have been a lot of shots in this game, and the goalies have done a great job on both sides. And we're going to be getting the overtime period underway here just in a few seconds here. About 14 seconds left on the clock, and we're going to get some more action.
Overtime hockey, moments away here. Teams switch sides, so you do have the long change as well here in the overtime. As we'll have it starting out, it'll be Simon Choi and Ricky Gatone as the forwards for Northwestern. Michael Galat and Garrett Becker on the back end. As this one comes over to the near side, Choi will dump it down in. Juvazan come out of his net and touch it up for Schwartz. Schwartz on the far side tips this one back into the neutral zone, as this one will deflect down into the left wing corner. And that's going to be an icing, so bring this right back into the Lewis side, and they don't have any chance of sneaking someone off because it's the long change.
Yeah, we're going to have a draw here in the Lewis zone, so an opportunity here for Northwestern with a face-off here in the Lewis zone. Ricky Gattone on the draw here.
As he wins it over to the left wing half boards to Galatas. He sends a shot through traffic, rebound opportunity. Garrett Becker, rebound comes out. Two good saves by Jules Vizan as this one comes up to the near boards. Skating out along the left wing and trying to get around one player is Bernards as he goes into the left circle, sends a shot. Johnson with the save as it's deflected away by Becker. Is there another shot and another save by Matt Johnson as that one goes out of play into the left wing circle will go for the face-off.
Yeah, we see Lewis coming down here, getting off a shot. Bednar's, and it's knocked away by Johnson, and coming in with a Tyler Adams with the second opportunity there, and another good stop by Johnson. We're going to get a face-off here in the Northwestern zone on the left wing circle.
So we had a face-off on one end, now we got a face-off on the other end. Patrick Gill will win this one back up to the left point for a shot that's deflected up into and out of play once again off the shot from Joseph Santelli.
And take a look there, winning the draw there, number 16, Pat Gill gets it back to the point, and a shot knocked up and out of play once again.
At the right wing circle now this time, or sorry, left wing circle. 4:15 left to go. This one down in behind onto the stick there of Eberhardt as he tried to pull it off the boards. Taken away from him by Leganecci as he tried to send it in the zone, but sends it off as one of his own players into the zone. So it'll be a face-off at the far dot just outside.
And we'll take a look at that again. Leganecci with good stick there to get it out of Northwestern zone and tries moving it up ice, and it's just knocked out of play. And we're going to have a face-off just outside the Lewis zone, just outside the blue line.
As the face-off will be won by Lewis, is sending it over along the far side was Pischke as he sends it to the right wing corner. Beating him there was Rossetto as he backhands it over to where Mike Fuentes is this one top of the right circle as trying to get a pass up to the right point for a shot. Deflects off the post and doesn't go in. As this one gets back up to the right point over to Dale as he comes back to the near side. And Santelli started to leak out as this one comes back over. As this one bounces around onto the stick of Pischke as Pischke lost it to Northwestern into the middle. As this one there bouncing as Mike Fuentes takes it away, it's going to be a one-on-one, turns into a two-on-one. Pass over to Leganecci as he shoots. Good block out in front as this one bouncing around in the slot. Hitting it towards the net was Fuentes, and it's covered up by the goaltender, Jules Vizan. Good opportunity there for Northwestern as we get a look at that two-on-one.
You see Leganecci, great pass to Leganecci right on his stick, and that was a good opportunity. I thought he was going to send that one home. He
sent it to the wrong side of the net. He knew that Jules Vizan was coming over, but he wasn't coming over as quick as he thought. He thought he was going to overslide it, so he was shooting for what was the far post instead of the near post. If he shoots for the near post, it's game over. As this one thrown into the zone by Northwestern, down in behind the net as they go and chase. As looking to start out was Schwartz as he gets tied up there. As taken away with Simon Choi. As Choi battling down there with two players as he takes it off his stick. Passes it up for a shot there from Galat that bounces into the right circle where it's taken now by Bradley Hojak as he makes the pass ahead to Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams had to go around his own player, which poked it back into the neutral zone for Northwestern. Now Hojak skating in. Good poke check there by Garrett Becker as he's got Choi trying to pass it to him off the boards. Great stick there by Schwartz. As Schwartz now with a 2-on-1 of his own as he sends a shot, and Johnson with the save, and he covers it up. Great opportunities on either side, and now you have the answer there after the 2-on-1 by Northwestern by Lewis.
Yeah, we see it there coming in for Lewis getting off a shot there, and we'll see that one more time. And Matt Johnson able to make the stop on that. Good job by Johnson getting out of the net and cutting that angle down.
As a centering pass there hits off the stick of Bernards as he couldn't control it as he would have had an opportunity. But now Northwestern battling Leganecci, able to hit this one out, sends it towards the left wing corner as two players will go in there as he delivers a hit, but staying with the puck was the player in Kevin Hart as he sent it over to the near side. As this one goes cross ace onto the stick of Bernards as he crosses the blue line. Lost it there for a second, poked away from him, and then a hit put on him by Mike Fuentes as this came back into center ice. Back over to the far side, Kevin Hart sends it off the glass and into the left wing half boards, as it was Ponsky who sent it there. Right wing corner, back up to the point to Hart as he comes in, fakes the shot, then takes it, and a good save made with the pad by Johnson. Hart backhanding it forward, but it gets now to John Rossetto. Is Rossetto trying to make a move around one player as it comes to the near side. Leganecci looking for the breakout pass, and he gets it up to Fuentes. Fuentes in on a breakaway, sends it on the backhand, and he missed the net wide. He had him beat. He had a Jules Vizan beat as this one goes in behind. Right wing circle as this one will come back to Rossetto. As Ricky Gattone now looks to start up ahead as he gets ahead of steam. Gets around one, good poke check though by Kevin Hart as it's turning into a 3-on-2 opportunity here into the right circle. Garrett Becker pushing Gill down in behind. Pushes him off the puck and takes it away for a second, but now with a little bit of help as we reach the 55-second mark here. Is this one a shot? Broken stick there, as now you got a chance maybe for Troy if they can get it up to him, as the player will stop it there with his hand in Adams. Good job there by Adams. As Choi streaks in along the left wing, drops it for Gattone, sends the shot forward, couldn't get anybody. As this one will come back up to the right point, as this gets to Garrett Becker. As Becker, top of the left circle, backhands one that deflects off of a player and comes to the near side off of the stick of Schwartz as he skates in, drops it off there for Gill. As diving through was Galotny, stopped the pass from getting through. As this one will bounce up to the blue line. Poking it forward was Rossetto. Rossetto along the left wing. He sends it down to the right wing corner. As there, Gattone trying to go off the bench, collides with Adams. As we just reach now the 2-second one, and that'll do it for this overtime as we hit shootout. As this has been an exciting one. Great opportunities either way, but neither team could put it in the net.
Yeah, and Fuentes there, I'm sure he wishes he could have that one back. Great move by Fuentes, but just unable to get a stick on the puck after he got around Jules Van. And we're heading to a shootout here. What a great game.
No, he did get his puck on the stick. He hit it through the paint.
He hit it wide?
He hit it wide. He hit it around through the paint and not into the net. And that's why you saw all the fans, because he did a great job of getting around him. He saw what was coming, made the move to get around, but couldn't send it towards the net on the backhand, and that's what caused the puck to go wide, because he sent it too short and it went out the blue paint. So some great opportunities here on either side, but now we get it's one of the most exciting things to watch in sports is the shootout. Some people not as big of a fan of it as others, especially when it's deciding a game such a good one like this.
Yeah, and who do you think we're going to see for Northwestern out there?
Well, you're definitely going to see Simon Choi and Ricky Gattone. Yeah. You might see C.J. Haft. Mike Fuentes, I think, kind of said, or Leganecci is another one. But I think the first two you're going to see are Choi and Gattone. We'll see who else they decide to go with. We'll see who ends up going first here as well. As the goaltenders go to either side, you got Matt Johnson on one side, and on the other you have Austin Jules Vizan. So we'll see how this one goes, as it looks like going first will be Lewis University, as they're going to have Nicholas Johnson go first. So Johnson on Johnson here to start off. And we'll see how Matt Johnson fends this one off. But I mean, I wasn't sure who we were going to see here on the Lewis side, Johnson being one of them. But I thought maybe we would see a guy like Gill or even John Schwartz, who, yeah, he's a D guy, but he has some pretty nice moves. So here we go. Starting off, it's going to be Johnson. Nicholas Johnson skating up. Matt Johnson coming out of his net onto the backhand, and what a pad save made by Matt Johnson on the first opportunity.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at that again. You see Nicholas Johnson coming in, and he tries to fake around Matt Johnson's right side. Matt Johnson gets the pad there just in time. Perfectly played by Matt Johnson. Read that the whole way.
Yeah, you know what? He couldn't elevate it was the thing, too. If he could get it over the pad, he may have had a chance, but I don't know. Now it's Ricky Gattone first for Northwestern as Jules Vizan gets ready. Gattone onto his backhand, sends the shot, and a great save made on the other side now by Austin Jules Vizan, matching Matt Johnson.
That was almost a mirror image of the other shot, except Gattone was able to get it in the air a little bit. And we see that again. Gattone coming in, he streaks, he makes a move, gets a little lift on it, but another great pad save by Jules. Are two good pad saves there by each goalie.
And now we have Tyler Adams as he'll pick this one up, skate off to the right wing. As he kind of lost it off his stick for a moment there, goes over, and Matt Johnson with another nice save.
Yeah, one too many moves there by Adams. We're gonna see that again. Adams taking it in, and he fakes. Well, let's see that he fakes to the right, and he goes back left, and he just went too far. I mean, from that angle, you can't even get that shot in from that angle.
Now we get Simon Choi here for Northwestern. Choi picking that puck up, skates off towards the left side. As he comes down, tries to send it low, and a good save by Jules Vizan, as we have no score here in the shootout so far, and now we come up to the third player for either team. Starting first, it looks like it's going to be Jason Pischke.
Yeah, and there's Choi again. Looks like he tries to go 5-hole on it, but getting his stick down, Jules Van right in time and knocks that away.
As we go, Pischke goes. Off to the right wing, skating in, fakes, gets the shot and goal. He faked out Matt Johnson. Johnson looked like he was going to go for the shot, and now gets the first one here for Lewis. And now it goes to C.J. Hafe to try and answer. Northwestern has never had to go this deep into the shootout, so we'll see what happens here as Hafe gets ready.
Yeah, and you see that by Pischke again. A great fake to the 5-hole of Johnson, and Johnson went down, and Pischke just went right around him and got the shot in.
As we'll see what Hafe can do here as he circles out wide, coming back in, shoots, it goes top shelf, and he missed. Had him beat, and he couldn't get it on net, as Lewis will win this one in the shootout.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that again. C.J. Hafe coming in. He makes a nice fake move here. Draws the goalie back, pulls it back for the top shelf shot, and just, I'm trying to see how much that missed by. It wasn't much, a couple inches, but great effort by both teams, and a heartbreaking loss here for Northwestern tonight.
Northwestern gets their first shootout loss of the year, as the teams will shake hands at center ice. It was definitely a good game. It's always tough to see it end this way, though, when it does end in the shootout. You'd love to see them play more even strength hockey, because it was really good there, especially at the end.
Yeah, great game. One of the best games I've ever seen, and the players on each team can definitely leave this arena with their heads high. It was a great effort on everyone's part, and unfortunately for Northwestern, it just came down to the final shootout shot, and they were unable to pull off a W.
They weren't able to get one tonight. We will take a break, and then we'll be back with our post-game interview with head coach Brian Chamberlain and get his reaction to the game here on SportsTownChicago.com. Back here on SportsTownChicago.com, Chris Labosco here alongside head coach Brian Chamberlain. And coach, it was really a very good game for you guys. Good game on both sides. Really exciting game, fun. 4-4 ends up going to a shootout, and you guys losing the shootout. Mike Fuentes had an opportunity, just missed the net too. That would have ended it in overtime, but just the luck wasn't with you guys tonight, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough because we scored that the go-ahead goal, and then I think we tried to be a little bit more aggressive, and they got that fourth goal. But, I think they've got, 4 or 5 losses all year. We pushed them to the limit. Very, very proud of the guys. I mean, they could have rolled over knowing that, pretty much our season was over after playing these 2 games. But they came out with a lot of heart, a lot of pride, worked the entire game off. It was fun to be part of it. All 4 lines, Shane Flynn getting a goal, and all the guys worked.
A great goal, too.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. It was fun to be part of. And as I told them at the end of the locker room, where was this all year? This is a team that worked hard all the way through, and maybe it's a lesson to be learned is maybe we're too stern or practices were too tight and they weren't fun or something like that. But man, that was fun tonight. That was a lot of fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to be part of it. I think we got short end of some calls, but that is what it is. And
right, you can only do so much. Especially, I mean, what shocked me most about the calls was who was making the call and where the call was located at. That's when you have to wonder if maybe the guy who's the other official, I don't know if he's maybe a newer guy and he's trying to cover for him and making sure that these calls are being made, but he's not in the best position to see it. But you never know how it goes with a crew. And I can understand where that frustration goes from watching it myself and seeing who's making those calls. But again, when you look at it, it wasn't the thing that ended up determining who would win and lose in this game.
Yeah, and I'm going to plead the fifth in case I don't want to get in trouble.
Right, I can get in trouble. You can't. But that's just how it goes sometimes where you see those things and you can't help but look at it. But back to how the rest of this game went. I mean, this is your first shootout loss for you guys as well. Matt Johnson, I mean, he stopped two really good shots. It was a very good move to get the goal on him. And CJ had the goalie beat and he just missed the net. I mean, you guys had a chance there at the end, and unfortunately the puck just didn't go that way.
Yeah, I mean, we had two opportunities. One, obviously Mike Fuentes' goal, which he was pretty tough on himself at the end of the game, and we said, hey, we win and lose as a team. And then, CJ in the thing. But that's a lot of pressure when you have to score to push it to the next one. These guys aren't professionals. They worked hard, and again, it was a lot of fun. I looked at it as if these are how we're going to play these last two games, what a joy. What a great way to go.
Yeah.
And, Ricky and the captains came up after and kind of bummed that they couldn't get the win for us. But you know what? If guys work hard and they're part of that, like that atmosphere and stuff like that, that's all you can ask for. And really wish that was the way we played all year. But it is what it is. We come back tomorrow. We work hard, and we come back and we got to do what we got to do tomorrow, and maybe get a win tomorrow, or at least work hard and be part of it tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to say. I mean, there's no reason you guys can't have this happen again tomorrow. You guys played a great game. They played it's not like they played a bad game or anything either. This is a good game on either side. These are two teams who were evenly matched is what it felt like.
Right, and it's shocking to look at their record and see how, teams that they played and stuff like that. And, I think that kind of made the guys a little bit, maybe a little bit down or a little bit psyched out, thinking that, maybe they were going to walk all over us. And we came out with the desire and heart, and we worked our butt off the entire game. So it was very, very enjoyable, and I couldn't ask for a better work ethic from these guys tonight.
No, and it showed just the way the entire game went. I mean, you talked about Shane Flynn getting that goal either, but what made it so good was he created it himself by great forechecking, going around a guy, keeping his stick on the ice, stealing a puck, and getting a great opportunity out in front. If he's not working, that doesn't even happen.
You're exactly right. And if you remember the play actually started down in our zone.
Right.
Where I think he got knocked off the play. He got up and continued to hustle back and be part of the play. And, great work. Again, I keep saying it and stressing it, but, a lot of hard work ethic all the way through. That last power play goal that we scored was just unbelievably sweet. Tic-tac-toe pass.
It was awesome, yeah.
It's just unfortunate. And bad breaks or making mistakes at the end where we might have pushed it, and any other time that puck would have gotten out of the zone and we could have been talking about a win today. But at that point there was still a lot of time left. So
yeah, there was still a bit of time, but like you said, the effort was good, and there's still a game tomorrow, a chance to at least send these seniors off on a win. Even though now, I mean, the loss here, and even though it was an overtime shootout loss, it's not the 2 points that you guys needed.
Right. We needed to win. We needed the 2 points to make it close. So, it is what it is. Unfortunately, our season will wrap up tomorrow, and my tenure and the 3 seniors will end up tomorrow. But that, is the way it is, and we just have to come out, play hard tomorrow, and have fun. That was the mantra all day today is have fun. I think you could see that in the effort, and we just wanted to make sure that good things happened all the way through.
Well, hopefully tomorrow you guys will be sent out on a good note with a win. 5 o'clock game tomorrow, right back here. Should be a really good one. I mean, the way that it went today, there's no reason for the guys. They shouldn't get too down on themselves. They took this team, like you said, a team that has lost very few games to a shootout, and, I mean, that close from having a win.
Right. You know, it was within probably not even 3 feet, probably 3 inches from going in. And, you know, it was there. It was, you know, but unfortunately those things happen, and we, as individuals, will build or learn from it and move on.
Now, when you see a goalie like that, too, now what was the biggest thing with a guy like Austin Julvizan, who he was really the biggest difference I felt for them? He made a lot of stops against you guys. And what is it when you're looking forward to that game tomorrow that you guys are saying, okay, this is what we need to change in what we're doing?
I don't think we need to change anything. I think, you know, we just got to keep getting shots, keep getting traffic like we did tonight. I don't think we need to change anything. I think we did everything right. You know, Tony Fuentes will be a net tomorrow night, but we have full confidence in him, and we'll come back and we'll work hard and go up for it after that.
All right, Coach. Good luck tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow for the pregame interview.
All right, thanks, buddy.
That was head coach Brian Chamberlain. As we will wrap things up here on SportsTownChicago.com. We will see you tomorrow, 5 o'clock the time, Northwestern versus Lewis, right back here on SportsTownChicago.com.